What is up, man? How's everybody doing today, man? Now, this video, I wanted to make this video because I wanted to just compile all the information that I believe I know. I would urge everyone to do their research on their own. Don't take this verbatim. This is just my perceived knowledge. This is pretty much like a source video, man, for anyone that's interested in doing content creation. Now, my job here is to provide you as much information as I can about multiple social media platforms. So anybody interested in content creation whatsoever, this is the YS Salts video. You feel me? Now let's start with YouTube. I love YouTube. Shout out to the YouTube folks out there watching YS Crank That Live. You know what I mean? Now YouTube is a grind, man. YouTube is kind of like it's like the end all get all. Like in a sense, YouTube's like the money shot. You know what I mean? The money ball. Before you can get to the money ball, imagine you shooting at the festival, carnival, whatever. You on one of them shooting challenges, and you got 4 shots, and the fifth ball is like YouTube. That's the money ball. The reason I say YouTube is the money ball is because YouTube makes you work, man, which is good because if it didn't make you work, everybody would be YouTubers in a sense. You know what I mean? Now, what do I mean by this? First and foremost, there's several requirements before you can get monetized on YouTube, bro. You know what I mean? The first requirement is you have to have 1,000 subscribers. I wanted to say followers, but subscribers, followers, same thing. You have to have 1,000 subscribers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, most people kind of give up on the way to 1,000 subscribers, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I've told you guys this several times, a million times. Getting 1,000 subscribers is actually not that hard, bro. I thought it was very difficult prior to getting it, but now seeing that how I get it, how I got it, it's actually quite easy, bro. It's very easy. Besides having 1,000 subscribers, man, you also need to have 4,000 watch hours before you could become monetized. Once you get the 4,000 watch hours, you have to apply for the monetization portion of YouTube. It's not just like here. They don't just give it to you. They let you know that you're qualified though. But in my opinion, that personally right there is the toughest part about YouTube, bro. Is getting those hours. Cause getting them hours ain't coming fast like no water, bro. Them joints is coming like drips. Like imagine the fountain, the water faucet dripping like two little drippy drops. You know what I mean? And everything counts though. Every hour counts. Now, in order to start a YouTube channel, let's start there, man. Because I told some people before, man. First thing you really want to do, bro, is get a Gmail. If you already got a Gmail, you already have a YouTube channel. Now, for those of you who already have a Gmail and the ones who do start the Gmail, once the Gmail is created or you have the Gmail, all you gotta do, bro, listen, go to the Gmail, go to your Google account. There's gonna be the notifications icon, and then your profile icon, which is gonna be the first letter of your channel. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be whatever the Gmail name. But in the middle of that is going to be a sequence of 9 dots. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Once you click that dot, man, listen, it's going to pull up several different icons. Gemini, Google Plus, Calendar, Gmail, YouTube. You want to click the YouTube portion. Once you click the YouTube portion, that's going to take you into your account setup. And your account setup, look, this is where you create your channel name. You know what I mean? YS Eats, boom. You feel me? Add a profile photo, put a bio in there, contact information for business inquiries, whatsoever, man. Once you do that, now you're on your way to uploading. The sauce with YouTube is, bro, focus on doing both long form content and short form content. What do I mean by that? Let's say I go hoop at the park, right? Boom, I go have an hour hoop session at the park. Now that video, I'm not gonna post it for an hour, bro. Especially if I don't have a lot of subscribers. Let's say I got 10 subscribers currently. The session at the park, I'm gonna take the best part of it, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. make it a nice visual. You know what I mean? I'm gonna post that as like a 5 to 7 minute video, hooping at the park, crazy session whatsoever. That's title. Then I'm gonna take highlights of that same session, like maybe me euroing somebody with the leg, you know what I mean? Step back tray, you know what I mean? Something hot, and I'm gonna make that probably like a minute clip and post it as my short. That way you're not doing having to do triple the work. You're killing two birds with one stone technically. You know what I'm saying? And just understand YouTube is the money ball. So everybody want to hit that money ball because it's supposedly worth a lot of points, but you got to get through the process of getting to the money ball. You know what I mean? You got to grind on YouTube. That's what a lot of people don't say. You really got to grind. Now let's move on. Let's move on to Instagram, man. Instagram is another app that pays you, bro. All of these apps pay you. Now Instagram is a little more tough, bro, in the sense of, okay, let me refrain from that statement. None of these apps are tough. It's just a matter of you going up. You feel me? What do I mean by that? Like, bro, you could literally go up at any second, any clip, any clip, any post can take you up at any moment, bro. At any moment. The only way to forcefully go viral is, like I said, man, you gotta do some wows, degenerate stuff, you know what I mean? But any clip that you post, you gotta have the mindset. Look, whatever clip you post, it don't matter what clip you post, that clip can go up at any moment. You like, why what do you mean? Like, check this out, for instance. Man, I went to Taco Bell, man. I just tried out their breakfast burger. Personally, this was like a little 40-second clip. I ain't think this clip was that hot. I'm eating the Taco Bell breakfast crunch wrap. You know what I mean? Bro, when I posted this clip on TikTok, this clip did numbers on TikTok. It surprised me. I'm like, yo, what? This wasn't even no edited clip or nothing. It was just me eating the crunch wrap. Quick little visual of it went up on TikTok. So any clip that you're posting, always have it in your mind. Like, look, this clip can go up at any moment. And if it doesn't, you're good. But just know, like, any clip you have can go up at any moment. Now, for Instagram, you got to have 10,000 followers on Instagram. So you got to grind. That means you kind of want to do a lot of the reels, bro. A lot of the reels are going to bring in followers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you have the ability to go live on Instagram, go live also. That's going to bring in followers. But in order to even get into their monetization program, fam, you got to get that 10K. You got to get that 10K. I think that might be the same. No. Facebook's a little different. I think you get into the Facebook monetization at 2K, because I'm in there right now at 2K, at 2,000 or something. But it's like there's more requirements and you have to generate a lot of views. When I say a lot of views, you want to post reels. Like the keys to all of these Facebook, Instagram is reels. You know what I'm saying? Reels. Now, TikTok, Snapchat is the same requirement in the sense of you need 20,000 followers on Snapchat, bro. But I heard that Snapchat really pays one of the best. I don't know. I ain't monetized it. Don't quote me on that. From people who are monetized on Snapchat that have been getting paid, they say Snapchat is dropping that bag, that guala, that cheese. You know what I mean? Bring that. Real bread. Now, personally, man, with Snapchat, I ain't really jumping like that on Snapchat, man. I ain't jumping like that. I'm trying to get jumping. But I figured, like, okay, one of the ways to probably get jumping on Snapchat is using the spotlight feature. Most people don't use the spotlight feature. Spotlight feature is kind of like a For You page for Snapchat, kind of like, Explorer page in a sense, to where you could post anything there and it gives other the abilities to see that snap. So if you want to get cracking on Snapchat, man, look, get into the spotlight feature. Start posting a lot more stories to the spotlight feature on Snapchat. That's how you kind of run it up to get to 20,000. 20,000 is a lot, though. I'm not going to lie to you. But, hey, some people get it fast. One clip can... Same thing applies there. One clip can go up on Snapchat. You wake up, you got 20,000 followers. You know what I'm saying? Any of this is very possible, bro. It's just a matter of you putting in the work. and believe in like any clip can send you up at any moment. Now, the last two that I want to focus on, bro, it's not gonna be a super long live. Quick, I want it to be right to the money. People, I want them watch this live, see what I'm talking about. The last two I want to focus on, TikTok, bro. TikTok. I'm in TikTok. TikTok surprised me because personally I never knew I would get go up so fast on TikTok. Now, personally, I haven't been live on TikTok for like a month, bro. Just because I got bored with TikTok going live and all that other stuff. But I sometimes play the game on there. I stream on there. The best part about TikTok, you could do the lives, which is like me talking right now. Where you what's up down with the sensor? You could do the lives where you just like you me talking right now. Or let's say you're a shy person. Let's say you're a shy individual. You don't want to do no socializing for real. You could still go live on TikTok, but you could stream other things. Like I like to go live and play the game. You could go live on TikTok, play the game, and talk to your chat. Now, a way to get into TikTok fast, into the TikTok monetization program fast, bro, is to sign up for the TikTok sellers TikTok shop. Once you sign up for the TikTok shop, bro, this is literally a free entryway into the TikTok monetization program. Most people don't really know this. Most people they changed it to where on TikTok, I think you needed to have 1,000 followers in order to get into the program. But I got into the program with 100, 102. When I got into the program, how you doing down with the system? I'm doing well, man. Just giving the sauce on social media content. Anyone that's interested in any of these platforms and want to take this shot, this is the sauce. So I got into the TikTok program with only 102. And I'll be honest with you, when I got in there, I was doing lives with people who've been doing TikTok for a minute. They like, yo, how you get in here? I'm like, what you mean? They like, you only got 100 followers. You shouldn't have live access. But then I started to realize, like, oh, dang. So I really came through to the back door because a lot of the people back then, they kept telling me, you got to have 1,000, you got to have 1,000. But I had the live access at 102. So I was lit. I don't even think it was 102. It might have been 79. No bluff. It might have been 79 or something. I just can't remember the exact number, but once I kind of got into that, I didn't really know what was going on. I specifically remember going live for the first time and just not understanding what was really going on until I had this girl really break it down. She's like, okay, well, since you're new, the whole purpose is to kind of like, build your followers up on TikTok to where you get to 10,000. Once you get to 10,000, you could just post content and generate money off of that. Now, it's not going to be crazy amount of dollars, but it's going to be self-generating. So let's say I post 5 videos a day on TikTok regularly at 10,000. I'm just gonna get paid off of that. Now, because I'm currently not at 10,000, you know what I mean? He said, honestly, anyone should be able to go live at any time. Feel like, yeah, but there's guidelines to getting access to certain lives. Like even on YouTube, bro. Speaking of lives, you can't go live on YouTube unless you have 60 subscribers. You know what I mean? Because it's like you gain certain access as you go up. With YouTube, you got to have at least 60 subs to go live, 50 or 60 subs. If you don't have that, you don't have the option to do this. So I think a lot of these platforms have that guidelines to where they want people to kind of continue to grow their platform. So with TikTok, I didn't know what was going on until a girl broke it down. And she's like, okay, once you do what I say to get easy access to the live function of TikTok by signing up for the TikTok seller shop, you don't have to have any merchandise to sell, bro. You know how many affiliate marketing partners that TikTok are connected with. You could sell other products. You could sell people's products. You could sell creators' products. You could literally sell anything. Or like you don't want to sell those guys' product. You could literally list items like and create your own description. I could sell screwdrivers. Just take a picture of the screwdriver, put a nice title. It's gonna be the hyper tough Phillips head screwdriver. You know what I mean? Put it on there for like $10. List 4 or 5 of those. I could sell that on there. I could sell hats. I could sell whatever. You could sell your personal items. That's something. He said probably should start with shorts. Yeah. But I'm just giving you an example. Down with the system, you could sell anything on there. You could literally do drop shipping in the sense where you contact the manufacturer. Let's use your example where you talk about shorts. You could contact a manufacturer that makes shorts and say, hey, look, I would like to help you sell this product. They'd be like, oh yeah, of course, down with the system. That would be great. And you say, okay, well, what is the product priced at? Let's say $14.99 after tax. That junk kind of like 17 something. And you tell them, okay, cool. I can make if I could make $3 to $4 off each shorts, I could be an affiliate marketer and list the product. All you would have to do is take care of the shipping and handling of each order. Boom. Now you got yourself what $3 4 coming in off of how many shorts you sell. You list that on the TikTok seller shop, put that in your bio, you're lit. Another way to get money off of TikTok is the lives. You see a lot of big creators doing the lives. That's kind of where it's like a dual screen where I'll be right here and down with the system is right here, and we're just kind of like chatting or just, not doing our own thing. You don't really have to talk. And then we have people enter the chat similar as down with the system, just enter the chat and they give gifts. The best part about TikTok is like, bro, random people are gonna come across your live. The most money I made on TikTok, bro, it was like $250 in like 5 minutes. I was mind blown. I could have made more, but I had literally had to go do something that day in that moment, and I had to end the live. But it was random people just coming in and they were just gifting me crazy, like because they didn't like the creator I was doing the live with. So they despised this individual and supported me to beat this individual. You know what I mean? And it was lit, man. It just opened my eyes to like a different side of social media. You know what I'm saying? So once you go live, personally, I don't go live and ask for gifts at all. You know what I mean? Like when I first started, they was like, "Oh, that's what you're supposed to do." But now it's just if you gift, you gift. You know what I mean? If you don't gift, you don't gift. You just watch the live. So that's a big way where a lot of creators get gifts. There's people, bro. They go live, and they get like when I say they get to like 4,000, bro. I'm not even lying to you, cause, bro. Okay, so I made 270 in like 5 minutes, bro. No bullshit. But when you add that up in the TikTok numbers, you know what I mean? That in points wise, that was around like 40,000 points on the screen, bro, because it tells you at the top. Now, when I watch big creators live, bro, they're hitting 2 point something million points. So if you convert that into dollars, they gotta be upwards of 5K, 3K, and 4K. I'm not bluffing, you know what I mean? But it's so many points, it's mind blowing. I see people get 400,000 points, 300,000 points. It's gonna say like at the top right here, the highest I got was 40,000 points, and that would translate it to like 200 something dollars. You know what I mean? So there's people get million points, 100,000 points, and anyone can go viral on TikTok because of the algorithm, bro. The algorithm is so sweet. Any clip, in a sense, that TikTok likes is going up. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Lululemon? Any clip that TikTok likes, in a sense, is gonna go up, bro. Besides that, you can also have people subscribe to your TikTok, which is kind of like a Patreon setup sense, where you have subscriptions. So all the people that like to see me go live, they can literally purchase a subscription for like $4, $5, and that's gonna be converted into like a monthly membership to where you receive the money. But TikTok has marketing programs, bro, where you can like market somebody's song, where you see people do the I like when I'm with you. That little dance or whatever they doing. They getting paid to market that song. That song was like a probably a promotional spin where TikTok was paying creators to like do that. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's like I like myself when I'm with you. Whatever the song is, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all seen the TikToks, bro. Yeah, I wash my face, buddy. Every morning, every morning, every morning. Lululemon. And I just told you, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the TikTok dances. So that was a promotion. So a lot of the times when you see a lot more songs kind of like going viral, And creators are doing this because they're in the marketing program also. Because TikTok has like 5 different levels of monetization, 6 or 5. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I watch the Ski Bro, of course. Come on, man. Otherwise, I'll be pimpled up on the face, gang. When you look at his face, you barely see pimples, dog. Most pimples I get is when I shave my beard, just because of ingrown hairs. But imagine me not watching the match, you would see Wart City, yeah. Come on, son. But yeah, man, it's like I said, it has 5 or 6 programs, and if you're somebody who's shy, bro, just get live access and go live and stream the game. You know what I'm saying? Or if you like gaming, bro, this is something. What's up, Emmy? This is something that's very easy to do. Like, let's say you're a shy person, you don't want to get on here and talk like YS Eats, you a little nervous or whatever. Bro, get on TikTok, go on the App Center on your iPhone, right? I like to play FIFA Mobile, bro. I like to play Call of Duty Mobile. I never really thought I like Call of Duty Mobile, but now I love Call of Duty Mobile, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a baby mama, Maru. Never. If I had a girl I'm with, that's my girl. Ain't no baby mama, nothing. We raising this kid. You feel me? But you know, I'm saying there's a lot of people out there who don't do social media because they're shy, bro. They just don't wanna get on front of the camera. You feel me? They don't want people looking at them. Well, TikTok is a great app for you, bro. And this is not no promotion, no nothing. I'm trying to have people understand, like, look, if you don't think Instagram is for you, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok could be for you. And I never thought TikTok would be for me because, bro, I never get on there and do the, I don't do all that. I'm a chill guy. Not to say I don't like dancing. I love to dance, but I ain't trying to be doing no TikTok dances. So I figured, like, okay, I could get on there and post good clips. You know what I'm saying? And one of the ways I utilize TikTok is clipping. What is clipping? Let's say I see Anthony Edwards, he did a Sports Center interview where they was talking about him playing Kyrie, and it's like, yeah, Kyrie's a different animal. How do you feel about Kyrie? And he's like, man, Kyrie. I don't want to talk about no Kyrie. So I would take that. Boom. Now when you clip, you gotta remix it. What is that? What do I mean? I kind of gave y'all the sauce earlier. That means you gotta add some caption, some filter that's gonna register this clip as a new clip. You feel what I mean? He said, you don't, bro, just be chilling. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, no, most definitely. I'm just giving you an example because when somebody say TikTok to somebody that don't do social media, they think they gotta dance. But you don't have to do that. There's people on there who have educational content, conspiracy content, investigative content, reality TV star content. Bro, you could do anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything on there. You feel me? Now, what clipping is, bro, like I said, you basically, yes, Amari, you can make money from clipping. Now, a lot of people, they don't do the clipping I do. They do streaming clipping. What is streaming clipping? So what they do is they try to reach out to a lot of these streamers, which, that's not my vibe. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's not my vibe, man. They reached out to a lot of streamers, like the big streamers, and they pretty much work for them in the sense of clipping funny parts of their streams. I don't do that type of clipping, but there's a lot of money in that type of clipping too, where you have to go and work for streamers. I don't want to work for streamers. I'm trying to work for myself. So whatever clip I clip is a clip that I like. That makes sense. If I think it's a cool clip, I'm gonna clip it. The other day I clipped the gorilla beating the alligator with the with the stick because the alligator was trying to eat his baby. You know what I mean? And then they had to welcome to a Jet 2 holiday. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, this is fire. So I clipped that junk. You know what I mean? Add a filter, put a little hash caption on it. It's a new clip. You feel me? That's how you remix something. You ain't gonna get this sauce anywhere else for real, man. They gonna charge you for this. I'm telling you. This sauce is free. This is sauce you gotta put on a burger right now, put on a steak right now. You know what I mean? Put on a meal right now. They gonna charge you for this. You know how many people would know if I knew what I know right now, bro, I would be so filthy right here. I would be filthy. Cause thinking of what I'm telling you right now, I used to do clipping, but not exactly the right way. I literally used to do clipping. If I go to my Instagram and pull up all of my old clips, you'll see me taking clips of other visuals, removing the sound and putting my music behind it. This was my form of clipping way back then on Instagram, bro. I used to get so many followers off of this. No cap. But I didn't even know what I was doing. I didn't know it was clipping. You know what I'm saying? I was doing this a while back. I could literally go, because you know how you can hide your Instagram post. All my Instagram posts are hidden. It's only one post up. But if I go unhide a lot of those posts, it's a lot of clip posts. You feel me? I remember one post that went viral was a dude from Philly. He was doing like a wheelie. He did like a long wheelie on the freeway. And I had put one of my songs in the background. That jump went up. You feel me? It ain't go crazy like a million, but I'm saying I got a lot of followers from that. But I was doing clipping a minute ago. But now it's very popular. It's like in its own category. It's a way for you to get lit on any platform. Snapchat, Instagram, even YouTube. With YouTube, if you're doing clipping, you gotta upload from the browser, bro. The reason I say you want to upload from the browser because YouTube's algorithm is very specific. YouTube's computer is very specific. What do I mean by that? YouTube computer is gonna recognize anything that's not yours fast. What you feel me? So let's say you take YS clip and you put that joint up. If you upload that on the browser instead of the app, you have a better chance of catching a copyrighted clip. What do I mean by that? Like, let's say you remix a clip, right? It becomes new, but you want to make sure. I usually upload those from the studio, not the studio, but from the app. So I will go to the not the app, but the browser, excuse me. The browser, because you can upload from the app, but you want to upload from the studio in browser. So when you go to the browser, you go to upload video, and let's say I upload the clip, the system and the computer and YouTube is gonna run a check that's gonna take about, like 1 or 2 minutes to analyze that clip, make sure all the codes are new. This is not a replicated code, and then they're gonna tell you no issues found. No issues found. That mean, yo, we going up with this clip. Post that junk. You know what I mean? If it say copyrighted, it's gonna tell you at the bottom of the screen. It's always gonna be at the bottom of the screen. You're gonna click upload video, title, description. It just has a bunch of stuff for kids, not for kids. Hashtags, all that. And then at the bottom it's gonna say copyrighted item or copyright. You know what I'm saying? Yes. But I'm trying to tell y'all, like, at the end of the day, if it's no issues, it's gonna say no issues. That mean that clip could go up. That mean that clip is good. If you taking that chance with the app, the app is not gonna tell you a lot of the times, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go to the studio, the browser, and upload from there. Now, we kind of got lost with clipping, man. We was talking about TikTok and all that, but like I said, clipping is a big thing on all platforms. If you look at even Overtime platform on Instagram, they do a lot of clipping. Overtime platform does mad clipping. If you you could go look at any other major platform on Instagram that kind of you're gonna see that they're clipping content from elsewhere to their platform, bro. They just remixing it, Waldy. You know what I'm saying? Remix it, Waldy. That's all they're doing. You might go on Twitter and you seen this clip on Instagram. Guess what just happened? That clip just got clipped. Someone clipped it, then someone took that clip and clipped it, then someone else might take that clip and clip it. So the level to clipping is endless, brother. It's endless. It's like, look, let me give you an example. Let's say, you know what I'm saying, the dice right here. I take the dice, right? Know what I mean? And I just change a couple features on the dice. I take off the bicycle, whatever. I put some faces on the snake eyes. Then I hand it to Amaru. Then Amaru gets the dice. You know what I'm saying? Then Amaru gets the dice. Amaru takes the dice. He dyes the dice green. You know what I mean? Then he probably changes the 6 on here and makes it like a ladder or something. And then down with the system now gets the dice. Down with the system adds numbers to the dice. You know what I mean? Or he puts his initials on the dice. Now this one dice has been clipped 3 times. You feel me? What's up, Malik? It's been clipped 3 times. I clipped it. Amaru clipped it. Down with the system clipped it. And every time this dice gets clipped, it becomes a new dice. It is, once I first clip it, it's clipped my way. Amaru clips it his way. That's a new dice. Down with the system clips it his way. It's a new dice. Malika Sim clips it his way. It's a new dice. But other people are not going to understand that. They're going to say, isn't that the same dice that YS used? That Amaru used? It's down the system used? Yeah, but it's been remixed 4 times. So it's different. So it's like a new code that has been applied to this. This is what clipping is. And bro, if you go on Instagram, you see clipping. You go on Twitter, you see clipping. Facebook, you see clipping. Now, y'all done been on several of these platforms. Y'all done seen the same clip on all 3 of these platforms. The junk was just remixed a few times. And some people are so good at clipping, you don't even know where they remixed the clip at for real. I'm gonna be honest. You don't really know. They so cold because clipping is like editing at the same time, bro. You gotta be a decent editor. You gotta be smart with it, like, you know what I mean? And some people are so good at clipping, they've clipped a clip and you've got so mad at the clip, but this wasn't even how the clip originally was. They literally bamboozled you. You know what I mean? Gave you the okie doke. The okie doke, they remixed the clip so well to set it up a certain way, and people like mad, bro. There was one clip. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. This is a funny story, right? Check this out. Check this out. Now I'll be reading the chat, bro. Don't worry about that. He said, "That's nice, bro. You right. It's people who use the internet making more money than factory jobs. Yes, but that's what I'm telling y'all. Like, it's crazy right now. Now streaming is taking over. I read the chat. So inhale, exhale. What's up? What's up? So check this out. I'm gonna give y'all a story, right? There was a viral clip. My boy. Check this out. My homie, shout out my boy Kevon Booker, man. This man got like 70,000 on TikTok, but he was somebody that became cool with me. He's a producer out the A. So he like we get on a live one time. We used to talk, chat here and there. He like, man, YS, I like what you doing, but you not doing it right. I'm like, what you mean, dog? He like, man, I see you clipping. I like your page. I used to be on that time, but listen, here's the source. You gotta do it like this. So I'm like, what? Man, what? You told me, man, it's over. That's how I really fell in love with editing. I always used to edit clips, but not on this level. I fell in love with editing from receiving this information regarding clipping. Now, as me and him are talking, I'm like, man, he like, let me show you. You done seen, he showed me a video, bro, that I literally seen on Twitter several times. I'm like, yeah, bro, I seen this video on Twitter, bro. There's so much arguing going on about this video. He's like, yeah, I clipped that video. I clipped it like that. I'm like, no, you didn't. Because as somebody, I'm not like a gullible guy. I want to push you to the limits and see if you telling the truth or not. Because most people, sometimes you tell them something, they be like, oh my God, yeah. They believe you. So I'm like, man, you ain't do that, bruh. So he's like, hold on, I'll show you the clip right now. It came off of TikTok. So he showed me the clip off of TikTok. That clip had like 5-point-something million views. 5-point-something million views. But the way he clipped the clip, that wasn't even the original clip. When my boy showed me the original clip, I'm like, yo, gang, this is a lot missing from the clip. He like, yeah, but you see how I clipped it? He like, yeah, but you see how I clipped it so well to the point it started a controversy. You know what I mean? A lot of the times people do that with rage bait. There's a lot of rage bait clips out there. And the people that are so upset, they're like, they don't understand this person is a genius. This person just literally used a form of editing to arouse emotion out of you. When you think about it, you're like, nah, hold on. This guy could work for the media. Because that's what clipping is. That's what clipping is, dog. The media do that so cold. You don't even know what's going on. You just see the TV and you like, that guy deserves to go to jail. I'm not saying, hey, the guy don't deserve to go to jail, but you don't really know if that clip occurred like that for real. It's presented. You feel what I mean? And he said rage bait is probably, it is, bro. It's so many people that rage bait their way into numbers. There's a lot. There was a guy who used to cook in a dirty trailer, bro. Like, when I say dirty, bro, this joint was so dirty. My man got mad dishes in the sink. trash on the floors. The fridge is dirty. He cooking gourmet meals in it. Oh, you would see the amount of comments in there. That was an easy rage bait. They're like, you're so dirty, you filthy animal. But bro, there's about 5,000 plus comments, mad watches, crazy retweets on his videos. This guy was on Facebook. There's another guy who rage bait by eating crazy stuff, bro. He goes to the store. This is disgusting. I wouldn't do this. And he'd just buy like the meat. He'd go buy the meat, bro, and just eat the meat. Like people are like, you're a disgusting pig. Your stomach is gonna regret all types of shit, bro. But he's rage baiting them into watching him. And people don't have like cognitive processing to understand what's really happening here. They're just emotional, bro. You feel me? So a lot of the clips that you see online don't get so emotional. It's clipped, man. That John remix so cold. You might get upset because you see something and you think this is how it happened, but you missing like 40 seconds of the clip. You know what I mean? They just clip the best part and make it look like that. You feel me? I did it with Speed and Ashton Hall, bro. You know how many people came at me like, Speed got a crazy following. They're like, you're so stupid. Like, dude, you have no eyes in your head. Do you need bifocals? Amaru, you need to not sell drugs and get your butt on social media. I'm giving you all the sauce right now, so hope you listening. Now, I kind of focus too much on clipping, but I done gave you the sauce on how to get on TikTok, lit on TikTok. Now I'm about to give you the last and final sauce. Cause for someone like you who's probably like reserved guy, you don't want to be online talking like this. You need to get on Twitch, and that goes for everyone else watching the stream. Now listen, Twitch is very easy, bro. Out of all of them, Twitch is probably the easiest in a sense. I'm not gonna lie, but Twitch is not overnight. You feel me? When I say Twitch is easy, the requirements to get monetized on Twitch are easy. What do I mean by that? Look, on Twitch, bro, all you need is 50 followers. Besides having 50 followers, you need 500 minutes of streaming. Now, what is 500 minutes, bro? That's literally 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? 500 minutes is like 8 hours, bro. You feel me? So you could literally do that in a day. You know what I mean? Now, getting to 50 followers is easy, but you have to kind of consistently be on Twitch. What do I mean? Like, since I downloaded Twitch, I have not done any IRL stream at all, bro. What is an IRL stream? This is what I would consider an IRL stream. Like, if I was to go outside right now, this is in real life. I'm talking right now. This is not re-recorded, pre-recorded. This is getting recorded right now. You know what I'm saying? He said, damn, that's like 2 weeks. Yes, you do 8 hours a day, bro, you good. You know what I mean? You could literally get that quick. So now the followers part is like, bro, I haven't put in any effort into the followers part. Currently, I have 8 followers. I have 8 followers, and you're like, why? Yes, you happy about 8 followers? Yes, because I didn't do nothing to get that. I ain't had to do no promotion. I ain't share my Twitch link. I ain't do nothing. All I did was I got online, got the app Twitch, set up everything. The best part about Twitch is you can link all your social platforms to them. So I got my YouTube link, my TikTok link, all my YouTube channels link. You know what I'm saying? The Discord's linked. Yep. Yeah, the Discord's linked. And at the end of the day, I got on the App Store because we all have iPhones, smartphones, and I looked at the games that I like to play. Now, personally, check this out. I would rather play the game on a system because I grew up having a PS2, a Xbox, you know what I mean, all that. But I ain't got the bread right now to buy the PS5. PS5 still kind of expensive, homie. I ain't got the cheese right now to just go blow that bread like that. So I'm like, man, how else can I play the game? So I'm talking to somebody on TikTok. That's why information is key in life, bro. Information is literally the thing that's gonna change your life. Nothing else entertaining and all that shit, that ain't gonna do nothing. So all I did was I was talking to this girl. She's a gamer on TikTok. So I'm like, man, how you be playing the game? She's like, oh, you could play mobile. I'm like, for real? She's like, yeah, when you play mobile games, you could just stream your gameplay. So I'm like, I bet, say less. I went to the App Store. Call of Duty Mobile, I need that. I never even thought I'd fall in love with Call of Duty Mobile. I love the game, no cap. On the phone, that's crazy. FIFA Mobile, I need that. I also got this game called Snow Party. Now, Snow Party is a snowboard game. I downloaded it because I used to love snowboarding games. I ain't gonna hold you. Now, I got 3 games that I can literally stream to Twitch off my phone. Now, I've only been streaming the Call of Duty play. And, bro, I got 8 followers off of that. I didn't do nothing. He said, bro, I'll show you one of mine. Show you what? Yeah, but gaming system are expensive, bro. When I was younger, the most games would cost is like $30. Now, on average, games are $60 to $70 every year, and they're gonna go up. I used to play the game. My cousin, I remember me and my cousin used to steal games from Target. This a long time ago. Games were like the at highest would be 30 something dollars. Now these games, man, them games is like 60, $70. Then the systems is gonna be outrageously crazy. So it's like, imagine having to go spend 500 on a PS5 right now, bro. I need all that $500 to take care of bills, to take care of other things I got going. So this is another way I can get active on my phone because my phone is basically a system. It's a console, it's a computer. Boy, your phone is like a TV, a computer, a game system, everything in one. Like a Microsoft Word, everything in one. Bro, I don't want your PS5, bro. Listen to me. You talk about making money. I don't need nothing from you, gang. I'm trying to help you make money. Get you a little part-time job, bro. Flip the PS5, fam. You know what I'm saying? You need to flip the PS5 today. If you willing to just give it to me, flip the PS5 today. Get on Marketplace. Put the PS5 up for like 400, the best offer. Somebody gonna come give you 3. You take that. Take care of what you need to take care of. Go get you a phone. Get you a little gig, bro, like Popeyes, Wendy's, work part-time, get your butt on Twitch, game, do IRL stream, get on TikTok. You trying to sell it to me? I don't want you to give me your PS5 because I could game on the phone, Maru. What's up, man? You're not getting me. I wouldn't even want your PS5 unless I'm buying it, bro. I don't want nobody giving me nothing. I don't want to pay for that. But then I don't want you feeling like I owe you nothing. I know how this go, my boy. We paying for everything up off the rip. But if you in a situation you struggling right now, bro, get on social media, bro. You could literally go up anytime, any place. Nah, it's not pride. It's just I don't want your PS5. I want my own PS5, gang. Nah, you bugging, man. Listen. As a person, if you offer something to somebody that say they don't want it, you should never be offended, man. You heard me? They don't have to accept what you're offering, gang. And I respectfully decline that, because at the end of the day, bro, listen, I don't want to get a PS5 from someone else. I want to buy that myself. You know what I mean? So don't be offended, don't be hurt, don't be crushed, nothing. It's not a sign of disrespect. What is a sign of disrespect is a lovely grandmother offers me some cookies. Even though I don't want the cookies, I'm gonna take the cookies. I don't gotta eat it. With your PS5 is different, bro. It's like, yo, gang, I don't want that. Like, it's a PS5. You not a lovely grandma, homie. You's a guy. Like, if I say I'm smooth, you should be like, all right, for sure, he's smooth. Now, figure out how you gonna use your PS5, bro. You have 3. So sell some and get some money. You just was talking about making money. You throwing me off now because you say you need money, but you have 3 PS5s and you won't sell one of them, but you wanted to give it to me for what? That wouldn't help you out. You need to get on Marketplace, list 2 of the PS5s. You feel me? Get some bread for that gang and take care of what you need to take care of, bro. Listen, I sell stuff all the time. A lot of times, let me pivot real quick, man. A lot of times, look, listen. Do you want to know the real reason why we get material items? They are investments, bro. Bro, right now, if I really need to sell some glass, something, I could sell my glasses and I know they gonna go instantly. Instantly. Am I gonna be like, oh yeah, they my favorite glasses? Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, guess what? I can get 50 more of these when I'm back up. You get what I'm saying? I'm giving you the source. You probably got shoes you not wearing, clothes you not wearing. Put that on the marketplace, make some money. One of my favorite things to do is to sell stuff, bro. You feel me? Yeah. He not really hearing me though. He lost. It's like, Mario, I'm trying to help you get the cheese. You say you got 3 PS5s. What? We selling all 3 today. Boom. We can sell all 3 today and still go get another one and still have money. This is how I think. Imagine you got 3 PS5s, you get them all for like what, 400 each around there. You could make $1,100 to $1,200. Boom. All right. Then you go to the store and get another PS5, a new one. Now you still got enough money to take care of whatever, bro. You gotta use your head. You know what I'm saying? I'm a thinker, gang. That's how I be thinking. I be like, I give you an example right now. Let's say I had a car that's worth 1,500. Not the best car. Boom. I'm gonna flip the car for 1,500. Even if I don't get 1,500, I could get 12 or 11. Boom. Now I got a car that I can go get for 700. I'm gonna go spend that 700. Now I got what, 400, 300 left to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? I might not be driving in the car that's just as nine, but I'm driving in a car that's mobile, that's moving, that has heat, that has AC. I just flipped the other whip to get another whip that has some extra bread. I don't want you to look out, bro. I'm not hurting bad. You say you couldn't know. Nah, it's not that I can't afford one, gang. It's like, when I say I can't afford something, it's like, okay, it's not a wise purchase. You feel what I'm saying? Get this. You feel what I mean? It's like, right now, anything that's like crazy amount of spending, and if you're not really fully established money-wise, it don't make sense. You feel me? And look, I don't want you to send me nothing, bro. I don't want nobody to look out. God gonna look out, man. Like I said, I'm already good on the gaming, bro. I game on my phone. My phone is a system. It's a computer. And I could do anything. I could make $1 million off the phone. That's how I think. Whoever created the phone, man, they put everything on this junk. I ain't gonna lie. This like, you know how you see the superhero movies and the superhero got this something that pop up on their arm? Imagine your phone like that. It's just not in your arm yet. It's in your palms. You feel me? You said, put my card on, you got some more right that's facts. But even then, down with the system, let's say you needed some money. You know the value of your car. You know you could get some money for that. So what I'm trying to explain to him, he said he was trying to make money on here. You can't say you trying to make money, then you sitting on 3 PS5s. You can't even play 3 PS5s, gang. You only play one. So sell some of them junks, man. Get some cheese. That way you already got money coming in. You mess around, you just become a PS5 man. You just selling PS5s. Let me get y'all thoughts, man. I be having steez, bro. Listen, if I had access to somebody that worked for the phones, bro, I would be the phone man. I don't care about nothing else. I would flip 1,000,000 phones, dog. I would flip 1,000,000 phones. Be a millionaire off of phones. It's people flipping phones right now. Cars, clothes. Well, I have everything you need. Like, I'm the type of guy, right? Check this out, right? Check this out. Amaru, this how you gotta be. If you're not on that, you gonna struggle out here. I'm the type of guy, right? Check this out. You hit me up, you like, yo, YS, I like them glasses. You got more of them glasses? I'm like, yeah, pull up on me. Meet me over here. Now you come over here, I'll pull you up to a warehouse. You like, what we doing at the warehouse? I'm like, yo, come in, glasses in here. When you come in, I'm trying to bust your head. What do I mean, bust your head? Make your brain explode. When I have you come into the warehouse, bro, I'm gonna have fly drip for you. Shoes. Of course, you're gonna have to buy them, but you only came here for glasses. But this is beyond suggestive selling. Because I worked in sales. You know, suggestive selling is like, oh, you got this screwdriver. You know, would you like to get a toolbox with that? You know, we going beyond that without really speaking it. I want it to be non-verbally communicated though. You know what I'm saying? So somebody come, boom. I did this before. Man, I had this guy, he wanted to buy a shirt. He come, bro, I got mad clothes set up. I got sweaters, I got hoodies, I got pants. My man like, dang, I don't even know what I want. He spent like an hour with me. He spent like $350. But this what you supposed to be doing. This how you do it. All that, hey, would you like to, nah, I'm gonna have you gonna come pull up. Let's say you say, yo, YS, I like that car you got right there. I'm like, yeah, pull up, meet me here. When you pull up, I'm gonna have 4 cars. Cause I'm trying to sell you without really having to sell you. Now when you get here, you like, dang, man, I don't even know if I really want that Buick I said I want. I might want that that BMW. I'm like, yeah, you know that BMW going for like 35. But tell you what, look, give me 3 right now, it's yours. You know, you spent like 12 extra, but come on, man. Cause now it's like I don't have to do nothing. I've presented you with stuff that you just gotta make the decision on. Imagine I come to your spot, I'm trying to buy glasses, but you got fire hats, fire ski masks. Boy, I'm copping more things. I'm copping more things. That's suggested selling without really doing it, bro. It's non-verbal. It's like my man say he want to buy some shoes, but when he pull up, have 4 or 5 different shoes to wear, it's hard for him to choose the shoes he want. Now you can make him buy 2 shoes without really trying. This how you gotta be, bro. I swear on my life, the guy that came to buy the clothes for me, he spent almost an hour there. His wife was calling him like, "Where you at?" I had this man taking shots. Cause I'm like, yeah, man, yeah. This the setup right here, you know, like they got like a little fitting booth right there, you know, get busy, man. Try everything on, whatever you like. My boy went down with a bag. He only came, he only came with 1 shirt. You feel me? But this is how you gotta come, bro. He said, bro, I'm asking how can you make money in the internet? It's a new method. I can easily sell them. I'm just trying to give you one, my bad. Nah, Mario, I'm not mad at you. What I'm trying to do is give you insight, bro. Listen, I'm not mad. I just am an intense talker. So what I'm trying to do is give you insight on how to make money on the internet. You got a PS5, stream the game. Though I just told you all you need is 50 followers on Twitch, bro. You could literally get that in a week if you grind hard enough. You could get that in a week. I don't be on Twitch all day. When I play the game, I might just play the game for an hour. So imagine me getting eight followers off playing the game for an hour. Most longest I played the game was last night. And that's because they had new updates and they let me get my favorite gun I've been wanting. You know what I'm saying? I be talking to Call of Duty like, yo, what's up with this gun? Y'all had me get this gun. Y'all took this gun away. Finally, it had a new update last night. The gun that I want is there. I got it. You know what I mean? So I played the game for 5 hours last night. I just couldn't sleep. I'm gaming. But imagine you doing that every day, bro. You will literally get the 50 subs faster than me. Bro, I don't even know you, bro. You acting like a weirdo now, man. I gotta call your ass out, bro. You a weirdo. You can't be mad because a dude say he don't want nothing from you. That's like some girly vibes. Knock it off, man. If I was with you, I'd slap you in the back of the head like, come on, fam. You on some pride and all this other stuff, and you how you know nobody want to watch you play the game? That's the thing right there. That self-doubting mentality, bro, is lame. Somebody want to watch you play the game, fam. You just don't know who they are. First, you gotta see. You know what I'm saying? When you sit at home like nobody wants to watch me play the game. So you might be a good gamer. You might be good at some games. You might motivate somebody else to. I didn't know I was gonna be good at Call of Duty. I used to suck at Call of Duty. My favorite game was Halo. Boy, Halo, I'll run up on you with that Orbeez gun. Them Jones is heat seekers. They coming for you. You know what I mean? Or I get on the Goblin glider, pull up on you with the sword. Shing, shing. Halo was that John. I was cold at Halo. But Call of Duty on the game system, I was never that nice. Now, I got on Call of Duty because somebody suggested it, bro. And guess what? I became decent at Call of Duty. I wouldn't say I'm the best, but I'm kind of ranked. Now I'm kind of ranked. I'm ranked for a certain gun. You know what I mean? I'm ranked number 79. Who would have thought I would get ranked number 79 for the MX9 in Call of Duty, bro? Not me. Yeah, but for you to say no one wants to see me play the game, bro, that's like a whole loser, low self-esteem mentality, bro. I don't jack that, bro. I don't care if I'm playing FIFA. Somebody want to watch me play FIFA. I don't care if I'm playing 2K. Somebody want to watch me play 2K. I don't care if I'm playing James Bond. Somebody gonna watch me play James Bond. That's how you gotta think. You talking about nobody wants to watch me. You sound like a scary ass boy, man. Go in a house. Go in a house. Go back in the crib. Come on, Mari. That what you sound like, bro. You sound scary. Cause you don't know how many people out there might think you're cool because you game. You might say funny stuff like, bro, I played a game with this one girl. Every time she be like, what the and it's like that was hilarious. I'm like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. That's like a catchphrase. She's like, I say that all the time. She's like, what the you know what I mean? But the way she said it was funny. Somebody might watch her and be like, man, she's hilarious. Bro, I'm calling your ass weird because you in your feelings because I don't want your PS5. Boy, that's weird. What planet are you from, man? The planet I'm from, they laugh at you for that. That's like me walking down the street and somebody or a random dude offer me something and I say, nah, I'm good. And then he get mad. It's like, nah, I gotta beat his ass. What's up with him? What he getting mad for? You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying you weird. Cause imagine that. This what this like you, me and you not even friends, bro. You like, yeah, I want to give you my PS5. And I'm like, no, I'm good. Now you get mad after that. Now I got to whoop on you in person if that was to happen. Cause it's like, now you tweaking, bro. You feel me? That's why I'm trying to say you're weird. Cause if we take the online all out of there and we project that scenario in person, and you're walking down the street and the guy like, hey man, have my sandwich. And Mario, you're like, no, I'm good. And the dude like, man, what? You don't want my sandwich, bro? You disrespectful. Now you gotta fight this guy. Is that not being weird? Cause bro, y'all gotta get better, man. If you're gonna be on the team, you gotta get better. Or you can't be on the team, bro. I'm gonna kick you off the team. I ain't somebody that needs you on the team acting weird. You either on the team being cool or you're not. I ain't spinning no narrative. You are being weird, my boy. We don't tolerate the weird. I'm gonna call you out like you weird, son. Can't be around me you acting weird. Why you in your feelings because somebody say they don't want your PS5? Like, you think that's a normal thing? You're weird for that. Get off of that, cause I rock with you. I remember you was asking me the last time why I blocked you, and I let you come back. Now you doing this. He said, bro, bro, if you sock me, I ain't just gonna let you sock me. Come on, bro. You crazy as shit. This is the problem with guys like this, man. People like you, bro. I'm not tough. What I'm trying to tell you is if you had that situation with a random person, they will punch you, gang. Because any dude that you approach and you offer him something that you don't know and he rejects it, and then you get mad Amaru and say he's disrespectful and all that, bro, y'all would have to fight. Y'all would have to fight. You so obsessed about me not wanting to buy a PS5. It's like, gang, that's weird, man. I don't care about that. I could play the game on the phone. What are you not getting, bro? Y'all don't even. Nah, it ain't a minor thing. He weird as shit. Forget all that inhale, exhale. Like, we not doing that. Like, no man should get offended because another man turns something he offers down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand as a person, man. Nah. Amaru weird as shit. Cause I gave him a second chance. He always acting weird. I'm gonna block his ass again. Don't be annoying, bro. I don't like being annoyed. You feel me? You either cool or you not cool, bro. If you're not cool, this how you getting handled. So you gotta simmer down, my boy. I don't want the PS5. It's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? This is why I be blocking you though. Cause bro, the funniest thing about Amaru is Amaru asked me to stay the last time I was live. He like, yo, bro, why you be blocking me, bro? And I was like, bro, you used to come in here and used to say strawberry stuff. And he like, bro, that's not me. That's someone else. Is that not what happened? And so I was like, all right, my bad. If I thought that was someone else, I won't block you. Now you came in, you was cool. Then you offered the PS5 because I said I can't afford that right now. In the sense of, bro, I don't want to spend $500, $400 on a gaming system right now. It's more things I could take care of. Then you're like, oh, bro, you being prideful. You're disrespectful for turning it down. Like, get your weird ass out of here, man. That's how somebody would talk to you in person. Like, get your goofy ass on, boy. I said I don't want your sandwich. Now it's a whole different vibe because you got upset about somebody rejecting a sandwich. Bro, if I come to your mama house, listen, your mama say, hey, YS, here's a plate for you. I say, thank you, Miss Fuller. I appreciate that. Even if I'm not going to eat your mama food, I'm going to take it because it's coming from a woman in the sense of, okay, this is from a love standpoint. You's a dude, bro. You shouldn't be in your feelings if somebody said they don't want to. Yeah, search my IP address. Pull up. Pull up, homie. Pull up. Bro, I'm not scared of nobody but God. You pull up to my spot, it's busting. Pull up. Search my IP address. Pull up. Bro, you pull up, it's over. I don't live in no secluded spot. I stay in the hood. There's a liquor store down the street, bro. There's fiends outside. Yesterday I came outside. A fiend was outside my door. So you pulling up to my IP, bro? Stop it. You ain't pulling up nothing. Most guys like you, man. You guys are scary. Like someone like you, I wouldn't even do nothing to you in public. We gotta get in a physical gym. You know what I mean? Cause you the type of guy that I think you just emotionally depressed in a sense, bro. And I'm trying to help you out, but I don't know if I can help you out because look at the statement you made. No one would want to see me play the game. Like, lose. You sound like a loser, fam. Get your loser ass out of here, man. Come on, man. What person that believes in themselves says that about themselves? No one wants to see me do anything in life. Maybe God do. Soft at it. Don't be soft, bro. Charge up. You know what I'm saying? Don't come like you want to be charged up, then you ain't ready to be charged up. Go back inside. You know what I'm saying? Go back inside, cause you're not ready. I'm not your mom or your dad to coddle your feelings, bro. Go call your mom or your dad. You come on a live and it's like, yo, bro, you gotta be tuned in with the program. You not tuning, you tuned out. Down with the system do not get you, boy. Now you trying to make allies. Nobody gets you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gets you. You say I live in a family flat, you pull up to it. Pull up, bro. Yo, the best part about my neighborhood is this, bro. Listen, you just not gonna be walking around here and you don't stand out, bro. Everybody that lives around here knows who stays around here. So if I see you, I'm like, that's a Maru follow, what's popping? Personally, look, listen, I'm not even the type of guy I was. If you did want to see me, I'll box you for some money, bro. Put bread up. You come to my city. It's a gym right up the street, bro. It's a boxing gym, literally right up the street. I had the delivery guy drop off some food for me one time, and he like, man, I wanted the trainers at a gym up the street. So I'm like, oh, for real? He like, yeah, if you ever want to work out or do anything, come up there. So pull up, Amaru. Pull up with like 1,000 though. He said, bro, you not on no, bro. I am not Big Meech. None of those guys. The problem with a lot of people on the internet, bro, they don't like to see confidence, bro. They don't like to see people who don't want to be losers, who don't want to be doubtful of themselves. You want me to be like you and be like, you're right, Amaru. No one wants to see you play the game. Well, I try to turn you up. I'm like, oh, bro, God want to see you play the game. You never know who wants to see you play the game. And you talking about, I'm acting like Big Meech. You not a weirdo, bro? Oh, you telling me you not a weirdo off of that? Because I cook you the whole life. I'm confused. I try to turn you up the whole time. I'm saying I try to turn you up the whole time, and you talking about I'm acting tough like Big Meech, but you the one that said you was gonna look up my IP address. I ain't say I was gonna find you. Boy, you come to my crib, I'm liable to do whatever to you. I'm letting you know. Cause you acting like you gonna pull up on me, bro. I go outside regularly, bro. I walk around in the night, day. I'm not terrified of nobody. I mean, if you want to knock the Cardis out, I ain't gonna have them in the ring. You think I'm gonna come to the ring with the Cardis? Come on, bro. You slow. I'm gonna come to the ring ready to punch your head in for $1,000, bro. Hey, we not fighting for free. You gotta put some paper up, man. And I don't like you internet guys, bro, because every time somebody trying to motivate you losers, because you like a loser, bro. I ain't never heard no confident person say, no one wants to see me play the game. And then you say you was dealing with baby mama drama. So maybe that's where your frustration is coming from, bro. The fact that you doing, man, always, man. My thing is this, down with the system, is like, bro, listen, I'm not expecting issues. You feel me? But I'm somebody that plays for keeps. That means I'm not here to play games, bro. I'm not here to like do none of that, bro. I'm serious. I'm a serious guy, bro. And I don't say that in the sense of I'm a threat to anyone, nah, but If it's life or death, bro, it's like I'm choosing life always. So anybody that understands that concept of what I'm saying is like, you always gonna choose life. But personally, I wouldn't even want to get into an altercation where it's like I really gotta use the firearm, bro. Cause then it's like it's much more than just a normal situation. You feel me? And a lot of these guys, they don't get it. Like these guys don't understand how serious life is, and they say all types of stuff like, "Oh, I'm gonna find your IP address." Bro, hearing that, I don't feel nothing. I'm gonna be outside. I'm still gonna smoke this gas when I get off live. I'm not gonna be thinking Amaru's pulling up because he's a coward. Amaru don't even got the confidence to search the IP address because he's a loser. He thinks no one wants to even watch him play the game. I don't think I'm the biggest game player, but I know if I get on Call of Duty, somebody gonna watch me. You know what I'm saying? He said, bro, I was trying to look out, my bad. Shut up. You wasn't trying to look out, you weird ass. Now I gotta talk to you like this. You ain't cool no more. Talking about you trying to look out for me. Look out for yourself. As a man, look out for yourself. I'm a man. I can look out for me. If I need some help, I'm gonna pray to God, homie. You sound like the type of dude that wanna like be like, yeah, you know that YS the YouTuber guy? I gave him a PS5. He couldn't afford one. Nah, tell me that don't sound like what bro want to do. Bro gonna tell his friends that's cool like, yeah, this is YouTuber man. He's a broke black dude. You know, I had 3 PS5s, man. I just sent him one. Nah, Emmy, tell me this not why bro would be mad, dog. Cause bro, when I even turned your PS5 down, I did it respectfully. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good, gang. You got 3 of them, John. Sell one of them, sell 2 of them, and then you mad. And it's like, bro, you're crazy. But that's what you want. Only niggas on live. What do you mean by that? I actually gave you a second chance. We was cool till you got on that weird type of timing, bro. I'm trying to help you. I'm telling you, get on Twitch, get on Snapchat, get on Facebook, and then you say I'm acting like Big Meech. What do you expect me to say when you say you're gonna pull up to my IP? Please don't, Amari. Please, I'm sorry, sir. Don't come, don't come to my address, dude. Please, don't. I'm sorry. That's what you want me to say. Do that make you feel better? I'm wondering. You not even answering my question. I'm not giving no financial advice. I'm telling people, look, right now social media is paying people. Anybody interested in doing content creation, there's multiple platforms for them to get on. Now, if they are somebody who is camera shy, doesn't want to talk in front of the camera, there's other means and ways for them to be on social media, bro. Clipping. Man, I gave so many examples that was source that people will be like, hey, you need to buy a seminar or class or course for this. You know what I'm saying? Because I pay real bills. I don't live at home, bro. I pay rent. You know, rent is more than a PS5 game. Rent is one of the most expensive things you gotta pay for in this country, gang. If you don't pay rent, dude, and you buy a PS5, it's like, what's the sense in that? You know what I'm saying? You think I'm gonna go buy a PS5 and not have a spot to stay? You feel me? Bro, I done had a million cars, bro. I don't care about that's the problem, bro. I don't care about material things as much as you. I think that's the issue. I think that's what made you mad because you expected me to be so thirsty to want your PS5. And the fact that I didn't want your PS5 upset you because you probably got a materialistic mindset, bro. I don't care. I don't have an Xbox One, PS5, and I had a PS4. Bro, when I get that, I bought my brother a PS5, bro. You think if I didn't want a PS5, I couldn't have got my brother got a PS5 right when it came out, bro. Do you understand me? So if I really wanted it, then I would have got it, bro. But it's not something that like makes or break me because what I'm trying to explain to you is, bro, I still play the game on my phone. I still go live on Twitch playing the game. My phone can accomplish anything that a PS5 can accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I said you was weird because you was upset. No man should get upset because another man turns down something they offer. It's different if a female gets upset because she's looking at it. I'm just trying to do something nice for you, but you a random dude trying to give me a PS5 just to say you gave me a PS5 so you could feel better about yourself. That's why you want to give me the PS5. And the fact that I don't want to help you make yourself feel better about yourself, that's why you mad. Cause it could be no other reason. I done dealt with people like you plenty of times, bro. You looking at my lips is a little suspect, man. Chill out. Yeah, but you dragged it on to where I gotta flame you the whole live. I'll flame you the whole live, boy. Cause you like a dude that come around to be cool, but then act weird. But you come around, shape up, be on your best behavior. Tune in. You're not tuning in and get up out of here. Slide. I don't need you here. You begged me to be in the live. You sound weird. Man, who cares about what the followers say? If they siding with you, they trying to make you feel good. What's up, Penthouse 40? I ain't trying to make you feel good. I'm not your mom or your dad, man. I'm trying to have you motivated. I'm trying to have you turned up. I'm trying to have you become a social media content creator. You ask me how can I make money online? I give you the source. You mad that I don't want a PS5? You weird. You weird. Now, if you want to be cool, don't act like that. You feel me? Because anybody that doesn't know you and you offer them something, they got a right to turn it down. He said, nah. Amari wanted to be here, though. That's what's crazy. That's my boy. He like, yo, bro, don't be blocking me from the lives. I'm like, yeah, I got you. And then he get mad because I don't want the PS5. It's like, yo, broski, that's like, imagine you try to give me $1 million. I turned it down. You might murder me at that point. It's okay to refuse something, bro. The one thing I learned as a person is when somebody's offering you food and it's a kind lady, you don't refuse it, even if you don't want to eat it. That's different, bro. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you a girl, bro. You could just be trying to give me a PS5 to say, yeah, you know that YouTuber YS Eats? He's a bum. I gave him a PS5. I saved his life. I'm the one who inspired him to get on Twitch. Nah, hey, yo, Penthouse 40. I'm already streaming right now. I'll be streaming Call of Duty, man. I play FIFA Mobile. I play this snowboard game called Snow Party. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then down with the system. He said he had a baby mama earlier. He had baby mama dramas, but now he's a girl. So you telling me this guy ain't weird? Or am I tripping? Cause I can see a weird dude when I see one. My man came up in the live earlier. He told us he had bad baby. Oh, okay. Penthouse 40. Why December 25th, man? That sound like Christmas Day, gang. My boy got a Christmas. You got the Christmas stream playing. What's up, Penthouse 40? What's up? Are you trying to get a system? Let me know some. Cause I was just talking about the other ways around it, for real. You know what I'm saying? Christmas surprise. Okay. I was actually telling people right now that you can actually stream from your phone, play the game from your phone. That's what I've been doing. You know, obviously I want to get a PS5. This is why the rant, you can hear the rant about a PS5 because someone's mad that they offered me one and I didn't take it because I'd rather buy my own. But you can actually stream from your phone, stream from the mobile, Twitch mobile. Now with the desktop options, you do have more features to like go into like the creators dashboard and stuff like that. But you should get on the mobile right now and start building your followers up right now if you don't have one. You know, I'm not gonna lie, Twitch is easy, bro. You just need 50 followers, 500 minutes of streaming time. That's like 2 weeks. 50 followers come easy because right now I got 8 and I ain't really doing nothing but playing Call of Duty on there, man. No cap. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I'm talking about Twitch because, oh yeah, get that NCAA. But what I'm trying to tell you right now is don't wait till the 25th, bro, because streaming is hot right now. You know what I'm saying? And the more things get hot, people find out about it, the more people going to jump on it. So I was going to wait till I got a PS5 to start streaming also, but I had talked to a TikToker that told me like, nah, bro, don't wait to get the PS5, bro. Just stream the mobile games from your phone, build up your followers, and then once you start making money and all that, you get the PC, set up the PC and all that. And that's what I've been doing so far. I got eight followers on there, and I ain't did nothing but game. I ain't even. Last night was my longest stream of Penthouse 40. Last night I played a game for like probably like 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? But before then, I was just doing 1 hour stream, 1 hour stream. And I would get followers every day from these hour streams of just gaming. So imagine if you playing Roblox on there, Fortnite on there, because all these games are available. A lot of games are available in the mobile version. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the mobile version games are really, they did their thing on them joints, bruh. Yeah, streaming, bro. Penthouse 40, the best part is you literally having fun playing the game and people are watching you. You don't have to really talk. Now you could do the same thing on TikTok, bro. That's one of the most litest part about what I'm telling you, because some people, they don't want to go live and do the live IRL on TikTok like this. Bro, get TikTok, get the Sellers app, the TikTok Seller Centers app. Sign up for the TikTok Seller Shop, right? Boom. You get the TikTok Seller Center app. You link that app to your TikTok shop. Then you go into your regular TikTok account and link that TikTok shop. You're going to get live access instantly. Instantly. Now, once you have live access, like I said, you can go on there and do the IRL, show your face streams where it's going to be dual. It'll be me and then Penthouse 40 right here. Or you could just stream the game. You know what I'm saying? And bro, there's a lot of people getting paid on TikTok. Every time I post a Call of Duty stream, this girl named Malia come up. So one day I'm like, man, who's Malia, man? Bro, I go look up Malia. Malia is a big time streamer / gamer on Call of Duty. So I'm like, damn, Malia must have it. Bro, I'm telling you, every time I post my Call of Duty clips on TikTok, I say Malia on Call of Duty, Malia. And I'm like, man, this don't got nothing to do with Malia. So when I went and looked up Malia, bro, Malia is a real gamer. Like, no cap, Malia's she's a beautiful African American girl that's a gamer on TikTok, bro. She has obviously she has 1 million followers, but the fact that what I'm telling you is like, and she's on Twitch. So if she's able to do it, and most guys, they don't look at girls as gamers. So she's actually a really good player. So she plays beyond, more other games besides Call of Duty. But this is how easy it is, bro. Everybody should be on that. Penthouse 40, I rock with you, man, because you link with Mr. Keep It Simple. We all gotta get to this bread together, man. He about to get on Twitch too. We gotta drop them gems with each other, man. Stay locked in. Man, get on there. You can get Fight Night, 2K, COD Mobile, soccer, boxing, whatever games you like, Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, just stream 3 to 4 hours a day. You're gonna get the results, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Twitch is one of the easiest. And I say that because the requirements is not so lengthy. You know what I'm saying? You literally can get all the minutes just within 2 weeks. And then within 2 weeks, if you're consistently doing 3 to 4 hour streams, you're gonna see people just following you, bro. I promise you. You're gonna see people following, and this is information that everybody should know about. Yeah, Twitch and TikTok, man. TikTok, dude, you can go up on TikTok so easy, man. Most people sleep on TikTok, but TikTok, like I said, you get into TikTok, the live access, you get it instantly when you sign up for that TikTok shop. I swear on my life. And once you get the TikTok shop, you don't even have to have nothing to sell, bro. They got affiliate marketing on there. Where you can sell other people's stuff. But I tell y'all, and then Instagram, 10,000, that's a lot. You gotta get 10,000. Facebook, you can start at 2,000, but then you gotta make sure you're generating mad views on Facebook. So 2,000 can get you there, because I'm monetized on Facebook. Bro, you can run up so much gaming, it's crazy. And once you get on Twitch, You could get monetized fast on Twitch. That's why I'm telling you this, because a lot of people wasn't really on Twitch like this until these guys made it popular, bro. But Twitch been around for a long time, apparently. Twitch, Kick, these are apps that's been around so long, but they wasn't as popular as like Instagram, Facebook, you know, Snapchat. They wasn't as popular. Now they're pretty popular. So it's like the more and more people that watch streamers, the more and more people that are gonna want to get on these sites, and it's gonna be a little tougher then. That's when probably, yeah, Kick. You know what I mean? Kick been around for a minute too, bro. And when I listen to like a lot of streamers talk about these apps, they're like, man, these apps been around so long, but people are just now kind of like realizing them and getting onto them. And it's never late. Right now is the perfect time. Cause personally, when I got on Twitch, I ain't know what was gonna happen. I'm like, man, let me just play the game on here right now and see what's going on. And then I'm like, dang, I'm really getting followers from not even doing nothing on here. This is crazy. Cause I ain't never did an IRL stream. You see how I'm talking on the screen like this? You could do that on there. I ain't never did that on there. All game, all gaming. So I just want people to understand, like, bro, have more than one options to what you want to take off in. And the more and more options you give yourself, the better chances you have of taking off. Because if you sit there and you watch all these other streamers make money on Twitch, it's like you're not really doing nothing for yourself. You're not really doing nothing. It's like you got to do something for yourself at least. And I rock with y'all. I'm smoking right now too. That's why I ain't talking as much. But I rock with y'all, man. We all in this together for real, man. I'm not going crazy with the money on there, but if I do, I would like to do giveaways. Giveaways to motivate people. Like, look, you could do this too. Yeah, start on the Twitch down with the system, man. My fault I had to flame Amaru, but some of those people need correction a little bit, man. Amaru was cool till he started saying all that weird shit. Amaru reminded me like one of my little cousins, bro. Like they just come to annoy you. Yeah, I got cousins that just they pull up just to annoy me, gang, and that's how he act. No cap. Like I got my little cousin. His name Macarius. That was like my little bro for real. But every time he come to the crib, he would just annoy the out of me, gang. But I love this dude. You know what I mean? He's just like, bro. He want to argue with me about everything. One time, I'm gonna tell y'all a story, man. One time, I remember I left my keys at the house. So I worked at the airport, so he the only little dude that had extra keys because he'd be able to come to my crib. You feel me? So I'm like, hey, little cuz, I need you to come pick me up. You got them keys that I gave you for the spot? He like, man, what keys? I don't remember you giving no keys. I'm like, bro, I gave you keys to come to the spot whenever you want. He like, oh, yeah, them keys, cuz I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know where I put them. So I'm like, well, why you acting like you ain't had the keys I gave you then? He like, yeah, my fault, my fault. I'm like, man, come pick me up. Bro, this man took, bro, Penthouse 40. This is my little cousin. I take care of this little man. This man took 40 minutes to come get me from work, dog. And when he pull up, I'm like, yo, bro, you took forever. He like, man, stop crying like a bruh. And I'm like, this man is disrespectful. Bro, how you take 40 minutes to come get your uncle, your cousin, but then you tweaking because you late. Then you tell me I'm crying like a... I damn near wanted to smack him up. I'm like, man, just get in the car, bro. But he played football. He just a stubborn kid, though. But I'm telling you, like, we always had arguments in a sense that he would just annoy me. Like, one time, I used to trap back then, and he'd be with me, and then he had like these girls he trying to impress because he was a high school star athlete. So they bigged him up, but I'm looking at him like, boy, you just my little cousin. I don't care how many touchdowns you score for these people. You little cousin. So we chilling, and he like, yo, cousin, man, I got this play. Bro. The play Penthouse 40 is like 40 minutes for $30. So I'm like, yo, bro, we not going over there. He like, bro, you tripping. You never want no money, bro. Like, I swear, bro, when I be lining when I be lining stuff up, bro, you always turning them down. And I'm like, Cuzzo, you want us to drive 40 minutes for $30. What sense did that make? He like, bro, this girl been waiting on me all day, bro. Like, stop acting like that. I'm like, yo, nah, bro. We not going over there. He like, I swear you always acting like a cake. These the type of arguments we have, but he just wanted to go over there to flex for the girl, man. Like, yeah, I drove 40 minutes away for you. You know what I mean, baby? I got the sack, all that. Yeah. I'm looking at him like, boy, you tweaking. You feel me? Penthouse 40, like, all right, Emmy, have a good night. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, boy, you tweaking, bro, going all the way 40 minutes for $30. That's a loss. But he ain't get that though. He like, man, you be tripping, bro. You don't be wanting money for real, man. Yo, have a nice day. What's going on with you? But other than that, I love that. I love that. I love my little cousin, man. It was just annoying dealing with that regularly though. Cause I'm way older. So I think that was the problem. Just the age difference between me and him. He just gotta like be around people that's a little more his age. The only reason he was around me is because he was my cousin. But it's hard chilling with young dudes that ain't mature yet, which I understand because I once was like that. You know what I mean? But when I was around my older cousin, bro, my older cousin was official. So when I was around him, I try to act cool as ever. Penthouse 40. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I try to be on his level when I was with my older cousin. I ain't arguing with him. I'm peeping what he on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll be ready to slap, buddy. I'm like, man, you want to be around me all day, but you just want to argue with me, broski. What's up with you? He like, Cuzzo, I look up to you, Cuzzo. And but I'm like, man, you just be arguing too much, bro. But when I used to be with my older cousin, I wasn't like that though. So when I chill with my older cousin Penthouse 40, that was my man's. Like, he's teaching me a lot. I'm picking up a lot. I'm learning. These new cousins, they admire you, but then they want to be around, but they want to be in control. It's like, bro, you younger than me. You are not in control, though, bro. You are not in control. Well, when I look at my cousin's brother, it's like he never had that level of respect for his brother. So sometimes he try me, but it's like, look, I'm not your brother, cuzzo. You little bro to me for real. You know what I mean? Cause me and his brother about the same age. But they was never that close for real. He was always close with me and stuff, but he was stubborn, man. Stubborn kid. But yeah, Penthouse 40, everybody on here, get on Twitch. Man, Twitch is easy. Nobody gonna tell you Twitch is easy. Twitch is very easy. Um, TikTok is easy too. Now I'm not gonna lie. YouTube is the money ball. YouTube is grind. You gotta grind for the YouTube hours, bro. Getting the subs, that can happen fast. When it happens fast, it's almost like, dang, I ain't know it could happen that fast. But the hour, excuse me, that's the grind. He said, yeah. But that sound like my little cousin. You know what I'm saying? Bro, Penthouse 40, I'm not trying to reminisce. Bro, he had hit a major stain. You feel me? I'm gonna give you an example how he is, right? So he hit a major stain one day, family. And I with my pops, my man's just calling me. So when I with my pops, I'm trying to have time with my pops. So I answer. He like, Cuzzo, please come to the crib. It's an emergency. Cuzzo, pull up. So I'm like, emergency? You sure? He like, bro, please, we here waiting on you right now. So I pull up. I'm like, all right. So when I pull up, this man and my homie, I ain't even know my homies was with him. Cause we all used to kick it, bro. My homie would be with him sometime, or he'd be with me. So he was with my homie. Both of them grabbed like two duffel bags, walk upstairs. So I'm like, man, what the heck? So I get upstairs. I'm like, yo, bro, why you keep calling me? You call me like 20 times. What's the emergency? I see y'all sitting outside. We in an apartment now. He like, Cuzzo, you my mans. Cuzzo, I just came up on the biggest liquor of the world. So he emptied the double bags. Bro, it's pillows in there. It's mad pillows in there. It's mad, mad little attachments. You feel me? But I'm talking about it's like a treasure chest. My boy hit a treasure chest. When he hit the treasure chest, I'm like, dang, how you even get to this? He like, cuz I ain't gonna lie, I had this man's pull up and he ain't even know what was going on. I just, made the play. So I'm like, bro, you tweaking because he was a Jack Boy. He was on Jack Boy mode. This man was a problem. You feel me? So I'm like, bro, he telling me this story. I'm like, nah, he crazy. He like, I ain't even know he was with all this. I just some just told me. Some just told me, tell him Neil, open the trunk. But he telling me this, how he told me the story. So I'm like, this man's crazy. So the craziest part about what you just said is my man got away with merchandise too. Buddy had some new J's, True Religion hats. Bro, I'm talking about Penthouse 40. This man had mad drip in the car with him. So my cousin got everything, right? So long story short, after he done broke the story down, we figured out the play. He like, look, cuz I got some girls coming over, fam. I got them coming to get some So I'm like, all right, bro, tell me why Penthouse 40, this man changed into this man changed into the drip he just jacked. I'm talking about Penthouse 40. My man put the hat on. It was like a True Religion hat. It was like a chrome hat, a True Religion hat. It was a hard hat. He put the hat on. He put some sweats, some new sweats. He put some new sweats. Everything he just jacked. The shoes. And I'm like, yo, fam, you just got dripped in this. You just jacked. He like, yeah, cuz these girls coming over. I gotta go get them fresh. And I'm like, nah, this man really a problem. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm telling you, this the type of time my cousin was on. The man who set up the play was his best friend setting up his other friend. And I'm looking at him like, bro, you can't be friends with these guys. And you know what he'd tell me? He'd be like, man, cuz these dudes is soft, cuz I ain't gonna lie, like they not even a factor. And I'm like, oh, bro, you just think you too invincible. But God saved his life, man, because he was getting into too much stuff, bro. He was getting into shootouts. You know what I mean? He was jacking everybody. When I say jacking everybody, he was jacking all his homies, bro. All of them. All of them. And I remember one night he called me. He like, cuz where you at, man? I'm like, what's going on? He like, man, I just almost clapped 3 folks, man. And I'm like, what? He like, I'm about to slide on you. But he had ended up getting locked up for like 3 years. And it was the summertime when he got locked up. And I feel like that was the best part because dog, he had hit so many licks. Penthouse 40, it was a number on his head for sure. You know what I'm saying? He's nice. He play off like both of them. Yeah, the Okie Doke. It's called the Okie Doke, man. Penthouse 40. We done ran a play in the Okie Doke plenty of times. My man's got carried away one time, right? My mom stay in Lincoln Heights, gang. I've been to Ohio. My little brother and them stay in Ohio. I got 2 twin brothers in Ohio, and I got another brother that's like close to my age. My mom stay in Lincoln Heights. Ohio, tough. You feel me? Man, I remember first going to my mom neighborhood in Lincoln Heights. I'm like, yo, this look like a old ass railroad town. I'm talking about they looking at you like this. We walk into the store, we go whoop. I'm down there finna fight somebody at the court because he hacking me, you feel me? But Ohio gritty. You know what I mean? She used to stay in Columbus at first. Then she moved from Columbus. Now she used to stay in Columbus at first. Then she moved from Columbus to Cincinnati. So I done went and visit her in Columbus. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's tough out there. When I went out there in Columbus, I'm like, man, this look like the hood I stay in. We was in like the projects. You know, I'm like, dang, you feel me? And all I can say is being from Ohio, you gotta be gritty. You know what I mean? Ohio is very gritty. Indiana is grittier too. People don't even know about Indiana like that. Indiana is very gritty, you know what I mean? But it just crazy though, man. Yeah, and the females on that. Nah, facts. Hey, I remember I had a girl this one time and we had stayed by this hotel, but this joint was like by a nightclub. So whole time, but it's mad shorties outside the telly. You know what I mean? My girl hating, cause the girls, they like, what's up? Ooh, they trying to talk to us, where y'all from? And she was mad the whole time. But Ohio is like, people don't really know much about Ohio besides Ohio Buckeyes and LeBron James, bro. I swear on my life, but Ohio's a gritty spot, man. My mom been living in Ohio for a minute, man. My brother literally was a nice kid. He went back to Ohio and became a fighter. When I say a fighter, bro, this man was fighting every day at school, bro. He fighting mad people in a backyard, like at a crib. He like, man, about like 15 people pulled up, bro. I had to fight 3 dudes. You sending me the videos. Yeah. And yeah. Nah, hey, Penthouse 40, you ain't lying, bro. They like those type of guys out there. Cause bro, my bro went from being a good kid. My bro was a gamer kid. He went out there because he had to go back, move with my mom, bro. That man turned into something different. Like 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 a real savage. When I say knockout, man, he knocking out somebody every week, bro. Every week. I'm not saying this to be funny, but I remember he used to work at a Taco Bell out there, right? And I used to talk to him sometime when he's at work. And he called me one day. He like, big bro, I don't give a about this job, bro. I'm finna beat some ass in the drive-through. I'm like, bro, you about to fight somebody in the drive-through. You bugging. He like, nah, he talking to me crazy right now. I'm gonna beat his ass in the drive-through. I swear on my life. And I'm like, yo, bro, go in the bathroom and relax, cause you tweaking. He damn near say he finna fight somebody at work, cause it was like that serious. But you gotta keep in mind, I'm not over there, so I don't know what's going on. But I'm like, bro, you at work. Go in the bathroom or something, relax. Cause you hot right now. He talking about he about to jump through the window and fight somebody in the drive-through. But Ohio, one of them states, like I said, you gotta be gritty, man. It's slept on, but Ohio's a good spot though. Kings Island. You know what I'm saying? Ohio's cool. I've been to the University of Cincinnati because that's where my bro graduated from. It's a nice campus. You feel me? It's a lot of beautiful women in Ohio. Slept on. You know what I'm saying? Ohio got a lot of baddies on the low, but it's a tough place, bro. It's a tough place. Nah, hey, the hood shorties, man. They be ready, but then they could get you though. They could get you though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Them girls, they be like that out there, man. They ain't no saints, man. You messing with a hood shorty, you kind of gotta be hood, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like otherwise, she gonna finesse you out of a lot. You know what I mean? But that's the case everywhere else. But I done been to Ohio 3 times to visit my mom. I went when I was 16. I went back there when I was like 20 something. And then I went back there later on when I was like 28, 27 or 28. You feel me? I was out there for like 2 weeks each time. You know what I mean? Just checking out the spot. Ohio just remind me of where I stayed though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, yeah. But I made a song about that because my brother had a 30. That's what's so funny about what you say. He say, they call him Esco. Imagine your little brother got a name in the hood, but you looking at this guy like, man, this guy ain't like that. Like, cause bro, I raised my little brother when I first met him. This guy's a good kid. You feel me? So I go back after he from the graduate, bro, and this man, yeah. Now I hear you. And when I go back, I'm like, what's up, little bro? He like, big bro, they call me Esco around here now. I'm like, Esco. Why is your name Esco? He like, I'm one of the coldest in the hood. I'm like, but this how my brother is. And I'm like, dude, you're out of your mind. You're a lunatic. You're not cold nowhere. You know what I mean? I'm not calling you Esco. He like, yeah, but my friends, that's what they call me. I'm just letting you know. You know what I mean? I'm like, this man got a rep in the hood. Cause my brothers, I don't look at him like that, bro. There's a guy that used to read the manual of every game to beat you in the game, to know all the moves. And I'm like, they call you Esco. He like, yeah. But it changed his whole demeanor though. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, you funny as shit. I like that name 40 though. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? He said the name 40. My bro had the Glock 30. He had the Glock, and he always tell me about this. He be like, man, I got the Glock 30 with me. They call me Dom Esco. That's his name. You're not Dom Esco, bro. You not even like that. He like, nah, big bro, real, like, out here, I'm really like that. And I'm like, nah, this is crazy. But I could see you getting that name because Ohio is like, you get ranked based off of what you do for real and how you move. I ain't gonna hold you. And when I heard his name is Esco, I'm like, Esco? What that mean? He's like, I'm the coldest in the hood. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, all right. But this like my little brother, so I can't take this guy serious. I'm like, he the coldest in the hood. No. But he did fight a lot of dudes in his hood, bro. He fought a lot. And he been fighting dudes since he got into middle school. Remember when he first got into like the first week, he had like 5 fights. And one time he said he was fighting this guy, and a boxing coach came up to him and was like, you need to come to my gym. And I was really trying to push him to go to the gym. And he like, big bro, I ain't finna go to no gym. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you was a dangerous guy, Penthouse. my boy Penthouse was laying him. You know what I mean? That'd be the main things dudes would be on your head for, man. You got too much motion, you hitting all the dames, really. You know what I'm saying? You hitting all the dames. They want to get you going for that, man. I'm glad you somewhere smooth, bro. And now you just move different, you know what I'm saying? And you in the Penthouse chilling, you having a good vibes, cause bro, Ohio is the only nice place that I saw when I was in Ohio was Fairfield, which was like crazy because Fairfield was right next to Lincoln Heights, which is very broke, bro. It's beat down. But then when you go to Fairfield, they got nice cribs. They dang near got old mansions over there. So I just looked at it as like being from Ohio, bro. You gotta be tough because gang, I'm telling you, the crib my mom lived in, my brothers and them, they literally they don't have suburbs, bro. I'm telling you, bro. They really don't. Like you might find a spot that's kind of like really nice, but it's right by the hood though, for real. Like you throw it off, like what? How? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, cause there's nothing out there. It's really nothing out there, bro. I swear, it's not much out there. And to be from there, and I seen how my mom lived, bro. It's like they broke in the crib 3 times during Christmas, bro, to steal the Christmas gifts. You know what I mean? While they wasn't home. So this should just give you understanding, like, dang, 3 times to steal other people Christmas gifts. This is the vibes that they have. So it's just kind of like living out there. You gotta have a plan, bro. You gotta want something else. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, it's nothing out there, man. Nah, Penthouse 40, man. Listen, you gotta understand, like, you already advanced from that. What I say advanced from that is like, bro, I got shorties in the hood I used to hit, bro. Ratchets, you know what I mean? But as you change your character and your environment, you gotta advance, bro. You gotta advance to better women, better quality girls, you know what I mean? And it's not to say something's wrong with those girls, but mentally y'all not at the right level right now, you know what I'm saying? This shorties in the trenches, bro, you not gonna wife them for real. You know what I mean? Because you know what comes with that. Like, can you trust them for real? But now we on a different wave right now, man. And this wave right here, I feel like is the best. Nah, boy, you would have been out of there. Hey, I made a video on that. Like, yo, having a baby with a shorty you don't really like is groundbreaking. Nah, you would have been sad, boy. I'm telling you, cause I ain't had 2 of those happen. I had one situation like that happen where I'm like, nah, bro, I gotta chill. When I say I gotta chill in the sense of like, dog, I can't be having no baby mama out here, fam. That's gonna drive you crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I see people go through that right now, and they be so stressed, and they just be stressed because of because of the situation, you know, the partner. But I'm thankful, bro. You blessed to not even have them kids. You feel me? Cause right now, things will be different. Nah, you funny as hell. You was on your Shannon Sharp. Nah, it's some decent whiteys out there too, though, man. But my boy Penthouse 40 said he was on his Shannon Sharp. But nah, you good though now, bro. It's a different vibe. It's a whole different wave. Everything's different now, bro. Everything's different now. And personally, man, I like how things are right now, man. If I had money, I'll move my mom and them from out there. My mom went back because she just didn't like where we were staying at the time. She just wanted to be back in her own crib. But if I had like a bunch of bread, I'll move them somewhere different because there's nothing out there. I done been out there so many times. Boy, some of the cribs out there are so old, bro. You could just live in that junk, bro. Like abandoned. It be looking like it's mad abandoned cribs. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, I just wanted to motivate people to get on the Twitch, get on the social media, man. Let's go Penthouse 40. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, all that red pill stuff, bro. I just be feeling like that's like movie like conversations those guys have, man. At the end of the day, I'm a top striker too, gang. Like I'm trying to, you feel me, off the rip. You know what I mean? And all that date night, all that stuff, man. I don't know what they be talking about, bro. Cause on the percentage wise, you my mans, you know what I'm saying? Being a top striker, we go off percentages. So if we know we been 5 for 5, we thinking we 6 for 6. We not thinking about nothing else for real. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying. Like, even speaking of red pill right now, check it out. I made a video the other day, bro. Before I end the live, I'm gonna say this, and I said a lot of these people that make degenerate content, you know what I'm saying? They don't even know how to go viral because they all care about the numbers, right? So I'm gonna use that example of what you just said because I made a video on that, right? I said, like, check it out. You see a lot of dudes go to the mall and try to get a girl's number. They be like, hey, baby, what you doing? My name YS. You look good, blah, blah, blah. Can I have your number? And this is what they use for degenerate content. What I was trying to say is, like, they not even doing it for real. If I wanted to go viral off of just being degenerate and care about the numbers, Penthouse 40, I literally said I would go to the mall, see the girl I like, and be like, hey, what's up, baby? How you doing? You want to... Because me saying you want to... Bro, I done did that before with girls in the past and it worked. All that small talk, blah, 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 nah, da, da. Bro, that do not matter, fam. So imagine to someone like me doing a video like that, gang. We're going viral. You Penthouse 40, you go to the mall right now, you see all the baddest women, you just asking them straight up, like, you wanna, what you want? You wanna, somebody gonna say, yeah. Let's go to the bathroom. And that's the content these type of dudes try to do, but they don't even fully do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at it like, if you're going to be degenerate, gang, go all the way. Forget that example, because I literally made a video on that, bro. Me and you could go outside with our shirt over right now in the neighborhood. Whatever dude we see look tough, we could be like, man, what's up, man? You want to fight? What's good? What's going on, bro? What's the word? And this should go viral. Bro, this is gonna go viral. You feel me? Bro, that dog, when I used to slay the DMs, that's a lot to say, bro. Cause my thing was, bro, I ain't trying to do too much talking. Two things gonna happen. You either gonna say, bro, you're so rude, get off my line. You know what I mean? Or you gonna say some shit like, boy, you play too much. When you say that, yo, it's up. It's lit. But the reason I made that video yesterday is because, bro, I literally used to say that, bro. I say that, bro. And you either get two reactions, fam. Yes, or you get cussed out, or they say you rude, you got no manners. So if we wanted to really go viral and care about the numbers, we just do degenerate content. It's so easy for guys like us because we're not living in a fantasy world, bro. We're living in real life where, bro, I done slid up on girls on social media and sat that in the DM, bro. And they say, yeah, nothing else. Yeah, really though, cause me and you understand like what it's like to already be popular, what it's like to already have motion, what it's like to really just be yourself and get what you want. You know what I'm saying? And when guys like us get on the internet, it's a little bit misconstrued because a lot of people they want to believe everything's scripted. You have to get up to a girl and say, "Hey, baby, you look like the apple of my eye, something that fell from the sky." You know, something crazy like that, and it's like, yo, bro, you don't gotta say that at all. You don't have to say that at all. Like, you know what I mean? And all this red pill content stuff is to play on people who don't feel like they just don't feel like they had motion, didn't get their way just being them, bro. That's all that is. It's like they play on those people insecurities. Some of these people never was having motion. They never was knocking shit down Penthouse 40. They wasn't getting that junk without trying. You know what I'm saying? So that's why these people exist. But people like that to us, they look corny. They look corny, bro. Man, what? We done had shorties pull up to the trap to get hit. Imagine a shorty pulling up to the trap, bro. The trap is literally nasty. They want to be in a trap all day because they think this is lit. So imagine a red pill person. They not gonna talk about that, bro, because they don't want people to understand it's that easy. If you really feel like you can make it happen, they want people to be like, "Oh, I need to say this and say that." Bro, sleeping on the floors, sleeping in the closets, sleeping on the couch, bro. No complaints, no blankets. The trap barely had tissue in that whole game. You gotta all I do is add paper towel in there. But it didn't matter though. It didn't matter to these individuals because they just wanted to rock with you regardless, man. But everything has become so fake, man, to where personally I feel like they want people to believe everything is scripted, bro. The only thing I scripted are movies and films. Bro, I'm talking about it's wild stories. I got wild stories from just dames. You know what I mean? When I say dames, I'm talking about just dames doing the craziest stuff, man. And red pill content people, like I said, they just try to play on people's emotions of never being feeling like they was having their way, bro. Yeah. Come on, man. So many times it was no tissue. But this how I knew I was messing with an A1 shorty, right? I was chilling with this shorty one time, family. And the shorty came to my crib, bro. This shorty was official, bro. She came to the crib, but it wasn't like my crib. It was the crib, you know what I mean? And when she came to the crib, I remember she had went to use the bathroom, bro. She went to the bathroom. She came out. She like, don't ever bring me to this place. I'm like, what you mean? She like, man, I got more respect for myself. Y'all don't even got no tissue in here. So I started to understand, like, damn, okay. She understand, like, this ain't the place she really want to even be in, but she still rocking with me and she letting me know, like, you know what I mean? But other than that, it was other girls that never cared. They never would say anything. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really even tune into red pill stuff, man. I just believe every man has motion to get a girl if he feels like he's the man at the end of the day. Yeah, that's what I've said. The girls that mess with you, Penthouse 40, they feel like you was the man regardless of the situation. Now I had one shorty though. She would tolerate, but she would let me know. Like I remember I took her to the trap. She like, don't ever bring me here. He said, don't ever bring me here. When she told me that, I'm like, why? She's like, there's not even no toilet paper in the bathroom. And I remember this girl. This girl was a real shorty, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. She actually had her self respect, and that right there was like, okay, some girls ain't really going for that. Yeah, I know you was going crazy out there. Nah, you was having a Nino Brown. My boy Pin on 40 was Nino Brown. He was on that Nino Brown, Frank Lucas time. Bro, there's so many stories I could tell you about, man, but I try to keep it clean on the YouTube, man. That's the old vibes. Now I only mess with shorties that I ain't gonna lie. The type of shorties I mess with now up in house, they not coming to your crib if you ain't got no sheets on your bed. Nah, facts. They ain't coming to the crib if you ain't got no sheets, you ain't got no toilet paper. Your spot ain't clean, they ain't coming to the spot. That's the girls I'm messing with now. I got a shorty, she not coming over to if you ain't got no sheets, she gonna tell you send her your picture of your bed. I remember she asked me this. I'm like, what? She said, I want to see how you live. She like, she like, I can tell what type of guy I'm dealing with when I look at his bed. You feel me? And I sent her a picture of the bed. The bed was made. She's like, okay, I'm surprised you actually have bed sheets and you made. Most guys, their beds don't. You know how most dudes be living, gang. Most dudes' beds don't even be made nothing. Bro probably got a comforter on that joint. That's the blanket. He got like one pillow. You feel me? So it just shows growth, man. It shows growth, bro. It shows growth from being living a certain way to living different now, man. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like you got tired of doing that because you realized you never wanted those people, bro. That's the craziest part. Like, I was actually surprised. Like, I done had real women around, fam. I remember this one girl, right? When I used to trap, right? When I used to trap, bro, I had a haram mindset. I was ill minded, so I didn't care about much. So I remember one time I'm finna serve shorty, and you know what she told me? I never forget this, bro. She said, "I'm not gonna meet you at the church to buy no smoke. That's disrespectful to the Lord." And gang, like that stuff stuck with me forever, bro. And I'm like, dang, like shorty got real principles, real morals. It's like that's rare. That's special. Like that actually turned me on by the girl. Like she didn't want to buy no smoke from me because I told her to meet me at a church. When she looked at the address, like this is the address of a church. I'm not meeting you at no church. And I'm like, dang, like that would like that was impressive. That was actually sexy to me, gang. Like in a different sense, because so many shorties that meet me at that address, no problems. Yeah, but you start to see like, okay, it's mad different women out here, man, and the women that are the ones that we encounter and don't want to tolerate that type of stuff. Those are the real women, bro, because they going shorty gonna let you know instantly. Like, boy, you ain't even got no tissue in here. Boy, your bed ain't even made. Like, you know what I mean? When you got all these dishes in the sink, like that type of shorty right there, she official, man. The shorty that just gonna come let you smash her on the concrete floor. No, she don't care about the tissue in the bathroom, bro. She gonna do that with anyone. Like, you know what I mean? Like she going because all she wants is the satisfaction of getting what she wants, bro. It's like, at some point, bro, I put all them shorties down, man. You gotta involve because I realized like I personally don't. I'm not really attracted to that. Yeah, I'm gonna get my rocks off and all that, but this is not really right. You know what I mean? In the sense of living like that, man. I used, bro. When you sell a tree, man, you a superstar. You in the NBA, bro. They treat you like you in the league, bro. I made a song about that because I used to play basketball, and when you play basketball, you decently good. Everybody kind of likes you. Yeah, but forget, like you said, forget that life, man. It's time for growth, improvement. You can't be doing the same thing over and over because if you was staying there, you could probably hit like 1,000 women in the city, bro. You could have hit 1,000. Yeah, you could have hit. bro, when you was selling the Zod, anytime you selling the Zod, bro, it's so easy to get played. It was shorties, bro. Listen, shorties that I purposely couldn't hit because they was spending too much bread. You feel me? Like when I say I purposely couldn't hit, it's like imagine, bro, selling tree to a beautiful shorty who kind of flirting with you. You feel me? But this shorty spending $300 to $400 regularly. You know that anytime you hit this girl, that changes. That price gonna change dramatically, bro. Cause women not just gonna be giving you the box and they don't want no special treatment. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. So you gotta understand, it was a lot of dames I did knock down. I'm like, oh yeah, whoops. But then even then, you start to realize like, oh, they want that treatment too because, bro, you hitting your shorty after 3 times, she'd be like, man, you gonna give me a discount? You know what I mean? She starts saying, he starts saying crazy. It's like, come on now, is this one free? And you looking like what? You feel me? But I'm telling you, it was purposely shorties I could not hit. Man, I'm glad you put down that man. That mess you up, man. I'm glad you doing better. I'm glad you different now, cause that life you was living, bro, that could have landed you with 4 kids, bro. That could have landed you. That could have landed anybody with 4 kids. I know people that got kids from that, and they stress, bro. You know, having kids and not having a lot of money, bro, that'll really stress you out because it's a lot of pressure, man. It's a lot of pressure coming from the mothers of those kids. Yeah, like yeah, you would have had like 8. You know what I mean? And bro, that's a lot of pressure, bro. I know that drug keep you up all day. You can't really sleep too. That messes up your body, dehydrates you. You know, I'm glad you doing better, bro. I want all my brothers that grew up in a certain environment to do better in life, bro. Improve, never return. You feel me? Like, bro, when I stopped selling weed, bro, you don't understand, bro. It was almost like weed was following me, gang. When I say following me, bro, I'm talking about following me. When I say following me, gang, I mean literally following me. Like I go over here to chill with some people, and then all of a sudden they like, why yes, yo, we just got like 6 pillows, bro. What you thinking? Then I'm like, what? Nah, I gotta get up out of here. Feel me? Then I'm talking to the plug, who I'm just trying to get my little sack to smoke from. I don't do this no more. He like, man, why yes, you know you official, right? I'm like, yeah. He like, I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking like if anyone can take over for me, it'd be you. imagine, imagine a plug saying this to you. He like, whatever you need, bro. Let me. And but a plug like a grown man, like you feel me? Now I originally grew up in the hood, but then I moved to the burbs in like ninth grade. So originally I was from the hood, you know. I was from the projects, you know what I mean? I done got bullied in the projects, fought in the projects, played sports, became like a little hood sports player in the project, and I moved to the burbs, you know. So when I was in the burbs, it's like a different environment, but like I was always like a likable guy, you know what I mean? So it nothing changed. So I made friends out there, but it was just something was always a little bit different for me and everybody there, you know what I mean? Because how I grew up, I spent a lot of time with my older cousin when I was in the city, bro, and I learned a lot from him. That was like my big bro at the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I used to be at my cousin house too. I go to my auntie house, spending the night. I'm with my cousin for like the whole week. Come back to the crib, go to school, and I learned a lot from this guy. You know what I mean? I seen my cousin first get jumped, like you know what I mean, at the rec center. Feel me? My cousin getting jumped over basketball. He nice at basketball. They jumped him over basketball. I'm like, at the time I was in like going to middle schools. I couldn't really fight with him. So I'm just like, damn, they just jumped my cousin, you know, over basketball. So I done seen somebody head get split with a bat right in front of my crib. My neighbors was fighting. You know what I mean? One of my neighbors, him and dude fighting, they get broken up. He go in the crib because we lived in the project. So the projects would be like 4 units in one, like a building. You know, it's like set up like a Lego block. So I'm this like this Mexican stay in the first crib. We in the second crib. Black person is third crib and there's an Asian in the fourth. The neighbor here arguing with another neighbor right next to the other projects. They doing that right in front of our crib. So they must have been fighting. Boom. Dude leave the argument and because people still outside, you know, everybody come outside when stuff happen. He go around the whole apartment, bro, with the bat and whack buddy and split his head. I remember son had to go to that man went to Chicago for 2 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks. Bro, I swear on my life. He like, bro, I swear on my life, this man left and went to Chicago for 3 weeks almost. I ain't see Buddy for a month because of what he did. So this is stuff that I've witnessed, and I'm like, nah. Like when I went to the burbs, people in the burbs, they live a good life because they have more experiences, dog. And I'm gonna say that to you from a perspective of when I first moved to the suburbs. But when I'm in the city, gang, we riding bikes. We taking a bus for real. We not even thinking about driving. You heard? No cap. That's why you see a lot of African Americans when they're older, they don't have their license, bro. Because growing up in the hood, nobody's really thinking about you driving, bro. You getting on a bus, you figuring out ways to move around without even thinking of a car. Bro, when I get to the burbs, kids is like 15, 16 driving. They driving, they got cars. You know what I mean? I'm like, what? I got friends picking me up, dropping me off. They my age. You feel me? So I'm like, dang. So in the birds, you get more exposure to things early. You have more experiences, bro. Because it's people thinking like, oh, okay, let me set you up for this. Let me set you up for this. 16 with BMWs. Yeah, I was used to taking a bus. You know what I mean? So I remember I had this white girl named Rachel, man. Shout out to Rachel, man. Rachel was like, I could have smashed her, but she was a good person to have as a friend, bro. She used to pick me up, drop me off after school. She'd wait for me to get out of class. You know, I could tell she liked me and stuff like that, but I never smashed it because I used to remember certain things my cousin would say, like, bro, you don't have to smash every girl. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta have girls as friends. So Rachel used to drop me off, pick me up every day out to school, bro. You feel me? She had a car. But I'm like, damn, shorty driving, but it's a whole different experience. Cause I used to go back to the cities to spend time with my uncle. Ain't nobody in the cities thinking about that, bro. Bro, we riding bikes 20 minutes away to get something. Or you catching a bus if it's too cold. But you know the best part about catching a bus, it'd be other girls catching the bus your age. That would the best part about catching a bus. So you get to talk to girls on the bus, but it's like a whole different experience, bro. Like in the suburbs, they having bonfires. In the cities, bro, they not doing no bonfires, gang. Like that had to be like an organized event. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Pounds 40 was a problem. That nigga he was a top striker everywhere he went, bro. You gotta hide your woman from 40, man. Here comes 40. 40 say, hey, if I'm at the bus, I'm at the court, I'm at the gym, I'm at work, it goes down, you feel me? Now, 40, you got me cracking right now, bro. That boy said he was taking his vitamins regularly, bro. Nah, if you was my homie, I knew you always had them dames available. I'm not gonna lie. You feel me? That's how I was. My thing was, dude, I'm gonna tell you, my thing was, I remember watching Bill Bellamy, right? Check this out, right? Anybody that watched Bill Bellamy, man, how to be a player. Bill Bellamy had all the hoes in different area, bro. This when I was not really thinking straight. I was on some wild boy stuff. My whole thing was to have a girl in every city. You know what I mean? In my surrounding city, right? Let me give you an example. Let's say I live in Cali. I gotta have a girl in Santa Monica, Venice Beach, man, what at Los Angeles? You know what I mean? I gotta have a girl. I gotta have a shorty in everywhere around where I'm staying, bro. So this is what I would infiltrate. So I ain't even judging you. I'm just laughing you because I was on that time. So it's like, bro, if I go to Santa Monica, I got a shorty there to chill with. Feel me? Those vibes. I go to Venice Beaches and shorty there to chill with. It's either 2 or 3 though. You feel me? Cause it's like if I'm coming in, like I'm coming in, I got a dame there. You know what I mean? So that's the type of time I was on. That's why I'm laughing at this. Cause I'm like, when I think about then, I used to be thinking like, man, I was out of control. Why I need to have why I need to have a girl in every city, gang? That's OC. You feel me? Like now that I think about it, I'm like, man, I was kind of wilding. You feel me? But at the time it was fun. But I ain't gonna lie, I had a moment of reckoning. I remember I had went to go chill with this one girl. Shorty was a single mom, you feel me? And she was a sweet shorty. But like while chilling with her, I was like, dang, like I thought about it. Cause her son was cool. This like my little son, you feel me? They like my little son. I'm playing swords with this little dude. This ain't even my son for real, but he liked to like play around when I was there. So we fighting. You know what I mean? I'm beating him up. You know what I mean? He laughing. And then I remember showing you cooking dinner. She cooked dinner. She cooked dinner and we eating. And it just felt like a family sex setup. And I'm like, dang, this like I'm playing house for real. Cause I never really wanted to date Shorty. We just would hook up. But it's like, man, I'm getting closer to her son. I can't keep doing this. You feel me? And I wasn't doing this. Every girl I was doing this with was a single mom, bro. But it was like I just realized, like, nah, bro. If I'm not really finna even commit to being in her life, cause the kid like me, bro. It's like, dang, near my cousin used to clown me. He be like, man, that's your stepson, man. You a stepdad. My cousin was a fool. He be like, man, Sosa, you a stepdad out here, boy. Cause some of the girls I messed with, they had kids. So I'm like, the kid might FaceTime me like, oh, when you coming over. So I just realized I'm like, nah, bro. I'm OC, bro, because I can't even continue doing this, bro. And what you saying, even what you saying, bro, I had situations where, cause if a girl like you, bro, at the end of the day, she's gonna let you get your way with her, bro. You know what I'm saying? And bro, I had situations, bro. I had a girl I'm messing with, bro. This girl, she was a freaky girl, freak. And personally, I had to look at it from a guy's perspective, bro. Yucko, what's up, Yucko? Man, I remember one time I'm over there doing my thing, 40, and she get a call. When she get the call, bro, it's her boyfriend. Her boyfriend, bro, her boyfriend literally pays her phone bill. They talking on the phone, bro. While I'm there, just got them greasing this shorty. And I'm thinking like, dang. I'm looking at it like, imagine that was me, gang. Like, what? That'd drive you crazy. You feel me? Like I had to really think, like, nah, fam. Like, I'm hitting, cause I used to hit dudes, girls. I ain't care. Like, man, I smash your shorty, bro. But with me, bro, I smash your shorty. You wouldn't even know I smashed your shorty. Cause I wouldn't, I'm like a low key hitter. You know what I mean? I'm low key hitting, you know what I mean? Cause I don't want you to know I'm hitting shit. Like only my guys know I'm hitting They like, you hit shorty? I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? So it got to a point where, I'm dudes just texting my phone sometimes, calling me, messaging me. And I was just like, man, these dudes is ready to die over they shorty. So I'm like, nah, let me chill. Cause I was knocking shit down. You feel me? But I realized like, nah, dudes really ready to crash out over they, you know what I mean? Like really. Like some of the messages, bro, I had dudes that send voice messages like, man, I swear, when I see you, bro, you talking to my girl, and I'm like, whoa, this man tripping. And it wasn't that I was like scared of the guy, but I'm looking like, nah, I don't even like shorty like that. I want to be getting into a serious situation, life threatening with a dude who ready to die over her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, dude, the worst would be like when a guy that y'all all know are friends with wife or girl that everybody hit. That'd be one of the weirdest things, bro. I had dudes that were literally wife girls that everybody hit and bring them around. And they would bring them around like, and it was just awkward because it's like, yo, bro, everybody here hit shorty. You dating shorty, you know what I mean? Like, what's up with you? You feel me? And it would just cause too much problems. And then it's like, dude in love with this girl that everybody done took down, and You know, all them times, man, I remember them times was just toxic, chaotic, man. No, I ain't even trying to hit a shorty unless I like you, bro. Cause I don't already had that fun, man. Like if I'm entertaining a girl now, 40, man, I like her, bro. I could see myself being with her. I see myself having a baby with her. You know what I mean? And I don't want to have no regrets in life, dog. When I say have regrets in life, I almost became a baby dad. That was one of the most stressful time in my life, bro. Just cause you know the girl I'm rocking with, she switched up because I wanted to make sure the baby was mine. And I'm gonna be honest, anytime you ask for a DNA test as a guy, bro, it goes left, and everything went left. Shorty became a different person. I'm getting threatened. I'm getting messages randomly from numbers to my phone. The auntie cussing me out, and I don't even know the auntie. So I'm thinking like, yo, this is nuts. The baby ain't even come yet, and that would really slow me down in the sense of understanding, bro. Like, yo, I could really, cause I felt stressed, bro. I felt like my life would be over if I had a baby with this girl. This girl talking about I won't see the son, my son. She ready to put me on child support. She's gonna have restraining order, like all types of bro. Yeah, and I'm glad I ain't had a baby with her though. But that made me slow down because one thing I learned is like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, sex is fun, but the responsibility of sex is not so fun, bro. Nobody want to talk about that. The responsibility of having sex is not fun. That what do I mean? Like, okay, you and Shorty could be hooking up. She gets pregnant. She wants to keep the baby. At the end of the day, as a man, if you don't want to keep the baby, you look bad in that situation to her. You look horrible. You look like a monster. Even if you're talking nicely, like, hey, baby, you know we're not ready. She's looking at you like, bro, you've been having sex with me for so long. You should be cool with this. Like, bro, I'm swear on my life. This is how they thinking. And that you don't want to be in that situation, gang, because that's a tough situation because now everything goes sour. Like even having like a mutual understanding of y'all not being together, that ruins the relationship because now she's felt like, okay, you don't want to be with me. I have this baby now. I'm gonna ruin your life. Because all women in a sense, they want to be with their family, bro. That's why they play with dolls. They watch Barbie movies and all that. It's like it's programmed to where a girl gonna be with the guy who she wants to be with the guy she got a baby with, gang. I'm not gonna lie, like, and this girl was claiming this was my baby, bro. So apparently she must really wanted to be with me, but it's like, bro, it wasn't my baby. That was God saving me, because I never really wanted to be with this shorty like that. But you know, she was doing freaky stuff with me, but she was doing freaky stuff with everybody else too. That's the crazy part. But maybe she genuinely wanted to be with me, which I don't understand. But that's how the situation to play out every time, gang. And I just look at it like, man, it's not worth going through any of that, bro. If you freaking on a girl, listen, make sure you want to have a baby with her. Make sure you see yourself being in a relationship with her. Actually, you like her, because bro, once that baby comes into the picture, y'all and two people don't even like each other. They end up really despising each other. They end up trying to ruin each other's lives. And then personally, I was looking like, man, I really gotta take care of this kid with this shorty. I wonder how birthday is gonna be, how pickups gonna be, how you know what I mean. So now I would urge anyone, man. You know, if you got too many girls on the roster, man, you cut it down to who you really like, bro. Cause if you have a baby with any of them girls, you'll be like one of my mans. He'd be like, man, why yes, man, I swear you lucky, bruh. I'm like, why? He like, bro, cause you don't gotta deal with no baby mamas, bruh. You got two baby mamas. They be stressing out my boy. I ain't gonna lie. He done vented to me so many times about them. He like, man, I swear these hoes, man. He like they just want to take my life over. Oh, we got three kids. You know what I'm saying? And then he be stressed. I say he be stressed. He be stressed to the point like one of his BMs can be like, I need you to watch the kids, and he gotta drop whatever he's doing. He said, I don't yeah, flirting nothing too serious, bro. Flirting nothing too serious. You can flirt, have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but don't just have no baby 40. If you don't see yourself having a baby with that shorty, don't even hit her. I ain't gonna lie, cause after you get your rocks off, you ready to dip. That'd be the funniest part. Or bro, as guys, listen, real talk, we gotta be real. After we get our rocks off, if a shorty's annoying to us, everything stands out, bro. Everything stands out, gang. If we don't really like talking to the shorty, the man's gonna be kind of quiet all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Yo, and it's like called clarity, bro. It's like a clear. It's like your mind is. It's like, and I don't know if that happens for women. I don't know how women work, but this is how men work. Like for me personally, if I hit a shorty, I don't really like her, and it's like she's annoying. It's like after nothing, bro, she's just super annoying instantly. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like instant. And it's like that's what happens for guys. It's like post nut clarity is like really a thing. And that's not to sound narcissistic of saying that, but this is something that we really experience as men, bro. It's like I don't know what women experience, but this is what men experience. It's like, oh, after we get that nut off for real, we ready to dip unless we trying to give you 2, 3 more rounds, just on some, extra scenes. Extra scenes for the flick type side. You know what I mean? We try to give you extra rounds. Other than that, we ready to dip. This is real. Like, all that cuddle buddy stuff, that's for dudes that really like you and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But that's why it's better to just be with somebody you genuinely like, man. You can get the full experience, bro. You know what I mean? You can have intercourse with them and then be erotic and share emotions and feelings. You know, after that, y'all can have a nice conversation, a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about now, man. Personally, gang, I don't even really be texting nobody. If I'm texting a female, I genuinely like her, bro. Cause I done been on the type you was on back then, 40. I done did that OD, like super OD. And I done had shorties break my windows, like shatter my glass windows, cause I had them dipped for a different shorty. You know what I mean? All types of shit, bro. Man, I done had shorty get in the car with me. It's 2, 3 shorties in the car with me, so she mad at me. None of these are my girls though. Like, so I just look at all that like, man, I don't know. I was really on some Bill Bellamy type time now. Now I'm improved. I'm more mature. I can actually talk to a beautiful woman without even wanting to have to get in her drawers. Yeah, that's smooth. Long as you not, living like before, gang. That's what it's about. Every day we get better as people, man. We not always gonna be perfect in what we doing, bro. But every day we got a chance to improve. Every day a new day to improve. And nobody's gonna be perfect in this world, bro. We could just try to improve our characters, our ways of living, bro. And we learn as we go. Like back then, that was the cool thing to do. Smash all the women. Have more than one girls in one city. Have mad one night stands regularly. You know what I mean? Now it's just, you can do that forever for real, but it's nothing, no end to it. So now I just be chilling, man. You know what I mean? Like it be girls that be on that type of time, but gang, if I don't really like them, all I want to do is smash. I'm just going like just keep it cool, cause I already know what I want to do. You feel me? So it's like it's like I don't know. I feel like once you mature and you get to this level of knowing what you want to do, it's no point of pretending. When I say pretending, it's like what we was talking about earlier. If you could just go up to that individual, be like, yo, you want to, it's different. You know what I mean? But then again, you can't really approach them like that, knowing that's all you want to do. You got to go over there, be like, hey, how you doing? You beautiful, baby. We should get to know each other and all that. And when you just want to, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a little bit confusing now. It's like, yeah, I know. I just want to. Do I really want to go over there and fake talk to this girl and all that? And nah, I want to go over there and really talk to her if I really want to get to know her on that level, man. I want to go over there and really understand her. But I'm a little bit older than you, 40. I'm 32, fam. You know what I mean? I'm 32, so everything you been, cause I was trying to be a rapper too, gang. So I'm I'm trying to lay that. I was trying to lay like the rappers then too. You feel me, boy? We had lean all the time, all types of dumb shit, bro. We used to sip lean every day on my birthday, every day. Every birthday, boy, I pulled up like a 4 or 6 in a 2 liter game. Me and 7 dudes, we sipping. You know what I'm saying? And I used to think like, dang, I used to really be on some splurging money on just dumb stuff. But then I think back then I used to have a lot of money. Like green, we had the green, the Ninja Turtle. I ain't really like the yellow. That shit was gross. You know what I mean? The red, you know what I mean? Qualitis, because that's what was left after they took all the activists. But thinking back on all that was like, yeah, that shit was kind of dumb. You know what I'm saying? I remember I had made my ex sibling with me, and she started hallucinating because we were drinking. You know what I mean? We were drinking at that night, and then she sipped. She said she saw like an elephant in the room. Yeah, she said she had an elephant in the room, but now I would never do any of that, bro. I wouldn't even want to sip no lean, bro. I'm straight. I want to keep my body pure. I really want to get on juicing. I'm trying to get a. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a manual juice press. Cause although I wanted to get the electric one, I'm gonna get the manual one because this girl said it's better as far as cleaning wise. So I'm gonna get the manual press. I'm gonna just literally take a budget, bro, and go to the grocery store, get all the berries, the fruits, the oranges, stuff I want, and then get the canning jars and just do a juice prep, man. I just want to be drinking juice regularly and see what's going to happen because I got injuries and stuff like that. Back injury from a car accident. I got like an ankle injury from fighting that ain't healed for real. So I'm thinking like, okay, this gonna get me all the way right. I still be working out and stuff like that, but I just feel like the juice gonna get all the Nash out of my body. You know what I'm saying? Parasites. We eat a lot of parasites, Brody. So that's what I want to do now. Just be on some healthy man. I crank out push-ups regularly. You feel me? Do my content. I want to be like, bro, when I was younger, I was overly organized, bro. My pops tell me this about me, you know what I mean? And as you grow, I became kind of like less caring in a sense, bro. And that's cool and all, but my personality is a kind of like structured guy. I'm a structured guy. What that mean is like back then I had a workout routine early morning. After that, I had a certain amount of hours I go hoop for. Like I was structured completely. But when I stopped caring about really doing all the stuff I used to do, that's when I became so unstructured, bro. I was always clean, bro. Like no stain would ever on my clothes, like type of guy, like that guy. And not to say I became dirty, but it's like moving the way I was moving was kind of like not structured. So now it's like I'm trying to get back to more of my structure, gang. Where I used to box for like 30 minutes a day, stuff like that. So in changing my life, that's what needs to happen next. And a lot of times, we are structured growing up as kids, but then we lose some structure as we grow into our own tendencies, have friends, hang around people. So now it's all about getting back to structure, bro. What do I mean? Wake up in the morning, I work out. I got a certain amount of time to do my content. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing anything else, music, sales, business related, there's a specific time for that. You know what I mean? Everything gotta be structured. Yeah, I would try and be a rapper and all that. Now I look at it like, man, I should have been trying to be a YouTuber. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Yeah, being a rapper is overrated, bro. It's the most overrated in the world. Like, you know what I mean? Back then, I should have been on this. But I learned though. I'm always make music though, man. Music is something I love to do, regardless. But I wouldn't say I'm trying to be signed or nothing like that. He said I was gonna go out like Lil Durk. But that what people thought that had to happen for them to succeed doing the music, bro. But now when I do the music, man, I just do the music for good music, bro. I don't want a record deal or publishing. I don't care about none of that now, bro. Cause bro, listen, I went on Clubhouse and I realized something. What I realized to you, Penthouse 40, is this: a lot of the people that are rappers, they was once good creators, but once they became major, they no longer was. What do I mean by that, bro? I literally used to go on Clubhouse and battle people, bro. And I say battle people, bro. Listen, I'm talking about I'm battling this kid named Young Menace. Young Menace is with the 4K Trade Camp. That's NBA camp. He has a publishing deal with them. So I'm battling this guy on Clubhouse. You feel me? Now keep in mind the difference between us and all those artists is a catalog. What is a catalog? A catalog is the amount of music them dudes done recorded. Now, me and you, Penthouse 40, and anybody else that does music, you got a regular life, which means that look, unless you have like a home studio, you don't have to pay no bills. You don't have to like work. You can sit there and make music all day 24/7. But you don't have it set up like that. These rappers, they have it set up like that. These guys are literally in the studio 24/7 having to make music. But here's the thing, that causes them to lose creativity. It takes all the energy from them and drains them. It takes every little bit of drop from those guys to where they get to the point where they cannot make good music anymore. And a lot of what they're making, bro, is not what the labels want them to make, gang. So they'll be like, for instance, they'll put me and Penthouse 40 in the studio and say, cook up an album. We cook up an album with 12 songs. They might pick 40, go back in the studio and cook 7 more songs, 8 more songs, because we don't like these other, you know what I mean? And it gets to the point where it kind of messes with the artist's mind because they start doubting themselves, they start believing they're not good, and then they bring the writers in. When they bring the writers in, now it's full control. You just got to rap what the writer wrote. You know what I mean? My bad, I ain't know it was lagging, but you just got to write what the writer wrote, which means a lot of the music you guys hear from these guys, they don't write them. They don't write them. They ain't wrote music since they wrote music to get the deal. I swear to you, bro. None of those people write music. They have a team full of writers, bro. You know what I'm saying? All right, broski. They have a team full of writers, man. And the team full of writers, bro, they consist of 4 to 5 people, bro. And they literally put their minds together and cook up for these guys. And I know this from doing clubhouse battles because there was an A&R in the clubhouse battle. I'm battling a kid named Young Menace. I ain't gonna lie, Young Menace was tough. So first thing Young Menace played was a trap song. When Young Menace played the trap song, I was like, dang, this joint kind of hard. So it's 4 judges, bro. We battling for a placement deal. A placement deal is like with the label. You know, I would have got a placement deal with, I don't know who it would have been, 4K Trey or whatever. Somebody, you know what I mean? Because one of the people was offering the placement deals, but they got me battling a dude that's already in the industry. I don't even know this man named Young Menace. So Gang dropped the trap song. This a banger. So I'm like, oh snap, I'm a little shook. So I'm like, hold on, I don't want to match his energy. So I'm gonna change the vibe. So then I play a reggaeton song. So when I play that reggaeton, I remember when the judge, he like, oh, this boy came with the reggaeton. Young Menace, what you gonna do? Bro, Young Menace is a tough artist. He plays a fire R&B song. He plays a fire R&B song. I'm like, man, I ain't even know this man could do R&B. So I'm like, nah, he coming tough right now. He trying to bury me. You feel me? Because he played 2 for 2. I only played one so far that they was feeling. So then I played this song that I created called Designers. And this song was basically a creative song marketed towards brands. But the best part about the song is I could sell each individual part to certain brands if I wanted. But I just thought of it on the fly. Like back then, I used to get on Clubhouse a lot. I used to record like 7 to 8 songs and keep 3, bro. So when I played Designers, bro, it was like put you in a Gucci, Louis, Alexander McQueen, fashion over jeans on your, you know what I mean? It was smooth. I remember it was a writer in there that's a Tory Lanez. She writes for Tory Lanez, bro. You could look this shit up. Her name is Shorty with the 40. It's like SHAWTY with the 40. You know what I mean? FORTY though. You know what I mean? She literally was like, oh man, I love the song. I just think your cadence could have been smoother. So I'm like, I bet. I took the criticism. Young Menace ended up winning like 2-1 or whatever. 2-1 or whatever, yeah. Now I think they gave him 3-1. 3-1. So he ended up getting the placement deal. So I ain't tripping. I followed Shorty with the 40 though after that. We all followed each other. Bro, less than a week go by, Shorty with the 40 makes a song with literally my cadence and bars, bro. Literally. So all I did was I sent a flame emoji to let her know I acknowledged it. That she just liked it. So I'm thinking that's really the end of this. But remember, Shorty with the 40 is a main writer for Tory Lanez, bro. Now Tory Lanez one of my favorite artists, but for Tory Lanez to have writers is disappointing. You know what I'm saying? So Tory Lanez ain't writing all them hits, man. And I like Tory Lanez. Fast forward, bro. Tory Lanez and A Boogie got a song called Shots. Shots. There's a part where A Boogie literally takes my 4 bars and the cadence and puts it on shots, bro. You can go listen to my song Designer. Nobody gonna believe this because they're like, who are you? You're not popping. But that just let me to know, like, damn, these boys have no creativity. These boys have no more sauce left. The label has stolen all this sauce and energy to where they have to literally jack other people's stuff. That was the whole purpose of Clubhouse. The purpose of Clubhouse was to tap into the brains of more creative individuals who didn't have a bigger platform, and you could just take something from them, incorporate it into what you're doing, and go more bigger. That's what the purpose of Clubhouse for. It wasn't to network. All that was nonsense, boy. It was to see who has creativity and good ideas that we can take, then use for our bigger people or bigger artists, or who have more creative business ideas that we can steal because we have more money. That was the purpose of Clubhouse, gang. Y'all remember that app, Clubhouse, man? Y'all know the app I'm talking about. So when I saw that, I'm like, dang, these boys put my whole cadence and bars and flows and shots. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna believe me though. That's why it's like, man, with the music thing, it's like, man, I just want to do the music because I love the music, bro. I don't want nothing from it because I know it's always gonna be stuff like that going on. You feel me? Where people are, you hear other people say that about Drake all the time, bro. Drake still a stolen song. It's true, bro. It's true. You're not gonna want to believe that person because that person is what, not as big as Drake, but it's true. All of these people do that. They don't have no more creativity left. The source all has been given to the label from being signed so many years. Label done made them record so many songs that they didn't like, that they thought was good. They don't even know if they're still good, if they are good musicians. This is facts. That's why when it comes to the music, bro, it's like I would never want to deal. I never want to be signed. I don't care. Cause I know all the energy I'm gonna put into making music for the label, some of it might not even matter to them. You know what I'm saying? All that's gonna matter is the numbers. Can they use it for what they want to use it for? Can they flip it how they want to flip it? So I'd rather make music for myself, man. You feel me? One of my little bros made it famous. I don't know if he still's famous or what happened to him. I don't even know. I ain't seen him on no major. I thought he was gonna be major, man. He was with some major artists, but who knows what happened? They probably drained all his sauce and kicked him, booted him. That's how it go. So don't care about fame, bro. Don't care about none of that, bro. Just enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? Only God can give you the world. And God, I don't think he's giving no man the world. Because in John 3:16 it said, God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. So if God gives his only son up for the world, you think God giving you the world? I just remember that Bible verse because y'all know y'all went to Sunday school. They say John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. And I don't remember the rest, man. It's like, so whosoever in it or something, you know what I mean? To be saved or something. So no person can give you the world, bro. It's impossible. Nobody. I don't care. You can meet. They could only pretend to give you the world. They can put you in front of people, but it don't matter if they put me in front of a million people. It's still a gazillion in the world that won't know me. You can't. It's people in islands that with no technology that won't never know me. So one person can have the world. I'm telling y'all, Michael Jordan is popular, but there's still people that don't know Michael Jordan, bro. Michael Jackson, one of the most popular artists, is still people that don't know Michael Jackson, gang. Feel me? So always understand that. Once you understand that, you won't want fame. You won't want fame, bro. And speaking of social media, that's a good point. When you're doing social media, bro, remove the idea of being famous. Bro, I don't even want to be famous, bro. You know how annoying that is? When I see celebrities, they don't even look comfortable outside, bro. They don't. They look overly paranoid outside, bro. Imagine you going outside and you have to be paranoid because so many people know you. Can you imagine that? I know a lot of you guys think about it on a dopamine, serotonin level, like, oh my God, I'm gonna love taking pictures. And no, you're not, bro. After a while, you're gonna despise that shit, bro. You're gonna hate it. A lot of celebrities, they don't like taking pictures, bro. The other day, Justin Jefferson went viral for going to the state fair and people recorded him like, hey, Justin Jefferson, hey, Justin Jefferson. And he just want to walk and enjoy the state fair. He looking like, yo, bro, why you recording me? Follow me with your camera. That's how it feels. It's like annoying, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, of course, at first you're gonna love that. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm famous. People want to see me. But then after a while, you're gonna get annoyed. Cause you just want to carry out about your day. You might just want to go get gas. You might just want to go get food. And all these people want to take pictures. And then the worst part about that is when you say no, you can't take pictures. Those people are gonna get upset. So that's what fame consists of, bro. Mine is all the criticism is like you can't go outside and get in a fight. You're going viral. You can't go outside and get in a road rage argument. You're going viral. These are normal things human people who are not famous do every day though. They don't go viral. So you say you want fame and all that, it's what come with it. The blogs talking about you. You getting posted online. You can't even go on your phone without you seeing YS East, YS East, YS East. Might have to turn the phone off. This is what famous people deal with, gang. They might not tell you, you might see the cars, the mansion, and all that. That don't make them happy, though. You could be in a mansion depressed, dang, because the whole world is criticizing you. You can't go outside without harassment. I call it harassment. Because being famous is not a real thing, bro. Nobody loves these people, really. We don't know them. It's an infatuation of the success or materials they have obtained from being successful in whatever, bro. That's what people love. People don't genuinely love these people and love them, bro. They barely know them. So when you look at the obsession, it's like, bro, you just obsessing over the person's success, the money they have, and the clout. You don't even know this guy, this woman, this actor, this basketball player. Yeah, I love Kobe, but I ain't know Kobe. I was obsessing over the fact that Kobe was a successful basketball player. I'm gonna be honest. Like, if Kobe wasn't good, you think I would like Kobe? No. Nobody would like Kobe if he wasn't good, bro. This is fame. And the question in a nutshell, bro, like that's what it is. It's like I'm attracted to you based on something that I feel like you do that I like. I genuinely don't really like you or know you, bro. You know what I'm saying? At all. And then people will wonder when their celebrity went since they haven't posted or released a song, they just trying to live. Exactly. But then those same people would say that person fell off. They say that person fell off because they're not as popular no more. Why? Because they're not in the scene no more. Because, bro, they all just want to live life regularly, bro. They just want to live life regularly. And a lot of the times, you want to know why they even take pictures with people, bro? Because they know the outcome of not taking a picture is going to be negative. It's going to be negative, bro. I promise you. They know that if they don't take a picture with this person and this goes viral, their image is going to be ruined. So now this person has to be self-conscious about every action because that could go viral and ruin their image. Now they got a self-conscious about their image. They just can't be them. Like I could go outside right now and do say YS. You got $1? I'm like, nah, I ain't got no dollar. Let's say I'm popular though, and everybody knows what I look like, and I'm famous, and I go out and say, "Do say you got $1?" I'm like, "Nah, I ain't got no dollar." And then they say, "Oh, why yes, popular YouTuber declines dollar from guy on the street." Then you see the comments, man, YS so cheap, selfish celebrity. I hate YS. How can he be a millionaire and not get this guy $1? This is what you gonna get. Cause you gotta appease to people who don't even know you, who don't even like you genuinely. Cause what's wrong with me saying I ain't got $1 for homie? Nothing. A regular person can do that, but a celebrity can't. So it's a lot of pressure, bro. It's a lot of self-conscious overthinking, paranoia. Like I don't want none of that, boy. I want to still walk to the gas station, like, "Yo, little bro, let me get the 3 for $5 in the backwoods, bro. Let me get 2 Russians and 1 sweet." You know what I mean? And the cashier thinks I'm nothing. Yeah, you know what I mean? He not trying to take a pitch at nothing. That's normal, bruh. You know what I mean? He just looking like this is another dude that smoked tree. That's normal. I want to be able to walk to the restaurant, the waitress bring my food, I get the tab, I leave. I don't have to take photos, none of that, bro. You feel me? None of that. So in doing social media, bro, take away the fame. You gonna have the best time, the most fun. The people that want to be famous, those are the most stressful, the most desperate, and those are the ones that can get got. When I say get got, it's like I just gotta dangle $1 million in front of your face, and I can control you, boy. Tell you what to do. If I give you $1 million, you better listen to everything I tell you. You feel me? If I give you $1 million, you better listen to every single thing I tell you, bro. If you don't listen to everything I tell you, we got a problem. That's how they feeling when they give you that bread. I need you to go online and say this. But y'all listen to 6ix9ine. Everybody, crazy part about 6ix9ine, bro, 6ix9ine was actually a funny guy. He was annoying in the sense of his appearance. I ain't like the color, but 6ix9ine told y'all how this go. Y'all might have to go look up his old clips. He told y'all in the whole clip of how everything goes. You feel me? He told y'all. A lot of these people, bro, they not even that big. They made to look big, bro. And I ain't hating on them. That's what they want to look like. They want to look like the biggest. But a lot of them ain't really big like that. You know, they mess with the data, the numbers, man. This is the truth, bro. They fluctuate the numbers, they fluctuate the data to make these guys look major. That way, there's more eyes on them. But in reality, these guys, they not that major, bro. So when you do social media, bro, take away the fame. I genuinely like talking to y'all, gang. Like, personally, I really don't want y'all to know me like that. I ain't gonna hold you. Like on like a appearance level. Not because I'm ugly or nothing, but bro, I just want to be able to stroll regularly out and about. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to purchase security. Imagine you gotta get security for everywhere you go, bro. You know how much that's gonna be? He said, like, even if you like in a concert and you spend a VIP ticket to see a celebrity wants to take you pic with them, they just want you to get out of there. Yeah, they just want to quickly get you out of there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all an example. One time I went to a Denver game. I watched the Nuggets. This one, Iverson, Carmelo Anthony, Nene, they played for the Nuggets, bro. And I specifically remember they was coming out the tunnel, and we all by the tunnel. I was really trying to see AI and Melo, but the line was so crazy, bro. We could barely get up to like the tunnel. So I remember I seen Nene getting on a bus. Nene was like the center. I'm like, yo, Nene, let me get an autograph. Let me get an autograph. He's like, no. And I got so mad at Nene. I'm keeping it 1,000. I'm like, man, Nene, bruh. He don't want to give me an autograph, man. And he doesn't have to, bruh. But this is how fans feel. This is how they feel, bro. I'm telling you, they gonna get mad. They gonna get in their feelings. Every fan feels like this. I wasn't even a big fan of Nene. I just was mad because he didn't give me an autograph. I'm like, man, he trash anyways, man. I'm mad. Cause I'm like, bro, ain't want to give me an autograph. Who he think he is, man? A grown man? Someone that can say no? Really? And then they probably was tired. He just was trying to get on the bus and leave, bro. He was just trying to get on the bus and go home. Cause when I went up to the window. As I'm like, yo, what's up with you, bro? Come sign this. He said, and but now that I'm older, I realize I can't be mad at Nene, bro. Cause as a fan, it's like obsession. I don't even know Nene. I don't even really like him for real. I just like the fact he's a basketball NBA guy. He's in the NBA. You might like a celebrity just because they're famous. You feel me? And that's why I'm trying to tell y'all, like, take fame out of social media, bro. You will have a good time, bro. When you see people, saying they don't want to be famous and all this no more, that's real. That's real. They not just saying that to be cool. They ready to throw everything away, but they too far and deep now. You can't go from being famous. You can't go from being famous to not being famous. Remember that. Like we can't not know who Michael Jackson is. We can't not know Tupac. 'Cause these people were famous. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys do decide to do social media, because this is a long live, I really thought it was gonna be a 30-minute live, but mine is the sidebar convo. It's a good live. Yeah, once you step in, Yeko, you can't go back. So you gotta understand, like, if you do social media, just do it on a regular level, man. Unless you're somebody that wants to experience everything I just mentioned regarding fame, then it's yours. It's yours for the taking. They're always gonna need more people that want to be famous. So if that's you, that's you. You feel me? If that's not you, bro, you're gonna have a good time on social media because nothing will really affect you. Like you won't be so competitive with others. You won't be watching another person's numbers. You won't be so desperate to go viral. Desperation and how you doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember I was on TikTok. I'm gonna give y'all a story, man. I was on TikTok, right? And I remember I had just got done eating and I burped. So when I burped, this person was laughing. It was like somebody was like, that just made me laugh. So they gifted me. They gifted me like a decent amount of coins or some shit like that. And then they were like, I must have been burping that day, like just because of what I ate. So I burped again. They were like, oh my God, like da 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 da. So this person was like, reached out to me, was like, can you be a mentor to me? So I say for sure. This like a young dude out in Cali. Keep in mind, Cali. You know what I mean? Now, when I've been on the TikTok, bro, I ain't gonna lie. TikTok low key been trying to recruit your boy. I say recruit your boy. They send big stars at me, gang. I'm not gonna lie. These dudes got check marks, 1.2 million, and all this. I don't really care. You feel me? They send those guys at me. So this time, they did it differently in a sense, because I'm always aware to certain things, but I might just see what it is. You know what I mean? Don't mean I'm not hip. I'm hip. So when bro we try to be for me to be a mentor, I said for sure, man, I got you. What you going on? He kind of explained some stuff to me, and I'm like, okay, for sure. This is what you got to start doing, putting yourself first. Just a self motivational, thing said to him. And then my man hit me with he wanted me to cosplay as his dad. So when he say that, I'm like, bro, you joking, right? He like, no, no, I just feel like you would be a real good father figure. So I tell him, I'm like, yo, bro, listen, I could never replace your dad, bro. At the end of the day, the most I can do to you is be a mentor, but me pretending to be your dad or whatsoever, that could never be a thing. So he kind of like got offended, but I'm thinking like no regular person would go ask a random person to cosplay as their dad, bro. What's going on there? You know what I'm saying? But when I think about it, it's like, okay, if I was really desperate, because this person was offering to pay for me to cosplay as their dad. I'm like, I ain't cosplaying no dad. If I being a dad, it's my real kid. You feel me? My real son or daughter. I'm their parent. I'm not cosplaying as a dad for a grown person. But I tell y'all this because if you desperate, certain things will slide across the table. You gonna let it slide past or you gonna grab it. You know what I'm saying? And this what comes with having desperation and doing social media. You might be doing crazy things. You might be doing the most outlandish stuff to get more attention, but bro, it's not worth it, bro. Cause fame is nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's not real. You feel me? If there was no social media, it would be hard to know who's famous, bro. Unless for commercials. So everything y'all do with the social media, whether it be with Kick, Twitch, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, this is a good way to end this segment. Kick, I don't know. Did I mention everything? Really? Instagram. Don't want to be famous when you do it, bro. Just do it for yourself. And the thing about not wanting to be famous, you could still be successful. You know how many YouTubers get in the bag without being the biggest YouTuber? A lot, bro. You know how many TikTokers are making bread without being the biggest the TikToker? A lot. And they're not famous. You feel me? They still get into it without being famous, yo. Being famous is one of the worst things you can sell for yourself because you live a paranoid life. You gotta have security, boy. You gotta take pictures with everyone. You know what I mean? You can't talk back to hecklers. You know what I mean? You can't have a conversation with a heckler. Dude, it's like you're caged. You got a brand to protect. You know what I'm saying? You can't be yelling at nobody in traffic like, yo, get out the way, man. You going viral in the shade room. Yup. It's because of the younger generation teens that, anyone who free can get, they the one that really boost these guys because the youngins are really paying attention. But I just want people to understand, like, look, if you want to do social media, do it. Just take the thought of wanting to be famous out of your head and you should be smooth, bro. Really. Because social media is fun. It's a great way to have your own community, a great way to connect with others, a great way to stay up to date on things. Yeah, and you don't have to be famous to have a community. I ain't famous. I got Yeko. I got Emmy. You know, I got Have a Nice Day, Richard Wilkins, Down with the System, Green Machine. They all come check in, tune in with your boy. So if I can have all that without having to be famous, I'll take it, gang. You should be willing to do the same when you get on social media because, like I said, social media is a tool, bro. You take away the whole fame part, most of these other people wouldn't even want to be on here because that's all they want is fame. They want people to say, oh, hey, that's YS Eats. I don't want people to say nothing. I want you to see me and don't even know who that is and be like, oh, that's just another dude. Or you got like a good style person who just get famous. Yeah, like the whole getting famous thing is like, bro, listen, ain't no getting famous, bro. Like, this is what I want y'all to understand. Like, someone has to want to make you famous. Do you get me? Just because I got a nice personality and I'm funny a little bit, don't mean I'm going to get famous, bro. It literally someone has to make you famous, bro. This is what y'all got to get about this whole fame stuff. Someone has to do that for you. Just because you got talent, skill, and characteristics, it don't mean you're going to be famous, bro. Someone has to be like, look, I like Yeko. I'm a millionaire. I have connections. I can get Yeko an interview with Vlad TV, no jumper. You know what I mean? He could tell his story. That's going to give him more fans. After that, we're going to put him on the radar where he's going to do a freestyle. I might even send Yeko to the Subathon with that big streamer. This is how that fame stuff starts to happen. You feel what I'm saying? Just because I'm a good rapper, nah, really, Yeko, I wanted to use your example. You do music. That's you're someone that, you know, they put in that position. Imagine I put you on the Subathon right now with that boy. Imagine how many people looking at you. My man's going for 1 million, so I put you on the Subathon with bro. Imagine how many fans is going, Yeko. They going to tune into your music ASAP. That's how I get you famous. But just because you do music and you got a nice voice and you rap, that don't mean you're going to have famous. What that means is you're going to have a lot of people that like you. They're going to gravitate towards your music because, bro, Yeko, they think you're talented. But for you to be the next Tupac Shakur, you need somebody with $1 billion to make that happen. Really. That's what y'all gotta get. You can get somebody with $1 billion that's gonna put you in front of the TV, get you this interview, put you on this news station. Yeah. But only somebody in a position of power can do that. And them doing that, they gonna want something from you, gang. They always gonna want something. So do you have whatever it is they want? It gotta be what you think it's gonna be, cause you ain't got no money. What you think it's gonna be? Like, it's gotta be something special, right? If this person doing all this stuff from you, they want something. So when you see people famous, understand someone made them famous. Someone pulled the plugs, pulled some strings for everyone, not everyone to know them, but a select amount of people in the world to know them. You know what I mean? It ain't just happened because they was talented, bro. Nah. It's a lot of talented people in the world, Yucko. Trust me. If it was all about talent, man, a lot more people would be famous. I swear. But it's not about just talent, bro, or skill. It's about, man, can I give you all this money and control you, tell you to do what I want you to do, and you better not talk back. I'm spending $1 million. I got you doing all these interviews. Yeah, but he has to work for Kai. That was like, you gotta understand, like, when you see Ray with who you see Ray with, you don't see him doing his own thing. he working for that boy, man. But that's a deep situation though, because that's fraud. Like, that gotta be planned out. But stuff like that happens, so y'all believe stuff like that. Ain't nobody just wanna meet no dude at no 7-Eleven and do all that for him for free. Come on, Yucko, bro. Be honest, Yucko. How many people met you at the 7-Eleven? And they did that for you. You done met a few people at the 7-Eleven, ain't you? Ain't nobody doing that at no 7-Eleven for free, bro. I'm telling you. When they do stuff like that, it's called a script. That's what a script is, bro. Because anybody seeing that would say, oh, maybe if I meet him outside at the Speedway, I can have that happen. No, bro. That's not it. That's not it, bro. Because when you look at that situation, what was so intriguing about Ray, bro? He had a cool personality, but I'm sure most people from Taiwan, young his at like his age, probably got a cool personality. These are questions you gotta ask. You know what I mean? I'm not hating on Ray. I'm just saying Ray ain't no talented guy to where Kai was so impressed by him, bro. That was a script. That was supposed to make you believe that one of these guys can see you outside and change your whole life and give you everything for free and not want anything. Stop the cap, bro. That man Kai needs something from Ray. He ain't do all that for free. It's the world we live in. Nobody doing all that for free, Echo. You know what I'm saying? An example of that is that's a script. And it's not the script that they want y'all to know, but that's a script. Even Lil Rodney's son. You think Lil Rodney's son just got on the stream for free? People like, oh, he funny. You know how many people much more funnier than Lil Rodney's son, bro? This is a business, gang. Lil Rodney's son got to work for Kai. You think Yeko Kai put you on the stream, you ain't got to work for Kai? Come on, bro. You got to work for him, bro. It's a contract going on behind the scenes, man. But I don't like talking about all that stuff, though. Because those guys, they well connected, man. You know, those guys, they tapped in. Well, I'm telling y'all is, bro, if you want to do content, don't want to be famous, man, because that's going to ruin doing content for you and make you desperate. And then if it's easy. Nah, I know, but I'm saying that was a script, though. That was a script because you got to look at how it happened. What was so intriguing about the guy? Like, Ray just a regular dude from Taiwan, bro. people never really. It wasn't like Ray was singing to him or dancing. He's just a regular dude from Taiwan, man. That was a script. Feel me? Whole time Ray probably work with the talent agency. Nah. But I don't want to discourage y'all, man. Y'all could be bigger than all these people without the deal, though. Honestly, it's gonna take time, man. Just don't sign no deal, man. I love you guys. Yeko, man. Get on the ground, flee on your ground and your tool, man. I told you about Twitch, Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, bro. I told you about a lot, man. So utilize one of those, man. Get to it. Everybody else, get to it, man. Twitch is one of the easiest, man. You shy, play the game. I mean, I'm shy too. I know how to talk. I'm a pretty shy guy myself, I say. I ain't gonna lie. But utilize the social media and keep your job at the same time until the social media takes off. I don't know what the Twitch bread looking like yet, but eventually when I get it, I'm gonna let y'all know. You feel me? Everybody stay safe. Love you, Yucko, man. Love everybody on the chat.